voice of San Antonio's sports star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio's sports star.
Good morning, everybody. How we doing? It's the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Welcome in. Happy Monday.
No.
It's a Monday.
I think we've all got a case of the Mondays around here.
At least it wasn't a late Monday. It was just our Sunday.
They had the coffee locked
Speak
up.
for yourself, good
Well,
sir.
you had yours. We had ours.
Yeah.
At least we got our bad news by 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
By 9 o'clock, we knew our fate, so we could settle in for the long night and get ready for that freaking thunderstorm that blasted my house.
Where did that
last
come
night.
from?
My God. I had no idea that was coming, and I swear lightning hit right outside of my window.
Yeah, it got pretty gnarly in a hurry there.
Did you get it over on this side of town, Vic?
I was dead asleep.
Oh,
He
no, this
doesn't
would have
know.
woke you up, man.
Right when the Spurs tipped off, right, and the game started, that's when I kind of rolled over and went to bed.
Now, this rolled in about 10
So
o'clock.
I didn't hear anything.
9:30, 10 o'clock, at least where I live. I'm out by Fiesta, Texas, so it rolled in on that northwest side.
Okay.
Boom, man. It was for about 30 minutes, 40-mile-an-hour winds and just electric outside. And lost internet for a minute, but thank God everything held on. But I guarantee you people lost power last night.
I'm sure.
I guarantee you.
I am sure. Yeah, and if you lost power early enough, you didn't suffer through a fourth quarter.
No, it didn't hit us till after the game.
No, I know. I was being sarcastic.
If you were like, there were some things to pull from it. There's a lot of angles from this game, and the Spurs were valiant in defeat. There's just a couple things that just didn't work. But the way things went down last night, we will see a different series from here on out. I don't know which way it's going to go as far as the way the game is called. The way the first four games were called, I promise you, is going to change. And the bad news is it's changing as they come home.
Yeah.
This is going to be a...
This is a dogfight series,
Yeah,
man, and
this is,
these are the Timberwolves are a tough team, man. They are gritty and grimy, and the story. I mean, for those who are unaware, the Timberwolves 114-109 win over the Spurs last night.
What was the 8 minute of the second quarter? Is that when it went? 8, yeah, 8 minutes, 8:29 remaining in the second.
That maybe the whole series changed, and.
Well, the ramifications, we'll find out today. It certainly could. It could have, the outlay of this could, absolutely affect the series, the West, all of it.
Well, first of all, let me start by saying that if Wemby would not have, and Victor Wembanyama's ejected about 4 minutes into the second quarter, had he not been ejected, he was on pace to have a disaster game. He had played 12 minutes and already had 3 fouls.
Yeah, it wasn't going well. But, in defense of that, which is going to be part of the discussion today, was the way that he was played, the way that the refs allowed them to play him. And when you bring up the very important part was he had started this game and had whether by your definition or my definition, had a very physical game.
Yeah.
And you could point to the stats and go, this is Victor Wembanyama. And you're going to tell me that this guy was over? You're going to tell me that this kind of talent is capable of going for a quarter and a half and not being able to do anything? You're going to tell me that. You're going to just say flat out the guy we just go set some kind of record for the annals the game before walks in here for 16 minutes and he didn't do anything because he was having a bad night? You're telling me that. So there's that kind of defense that the Spurs are going to throw. But the other side of it was, as we have talked about it all season long, AJ, you go through tests. As a young team, there are things that the league expects of you that aren't in the manual, that aren't in the handbook, that you've got to prove your merit. It's like you went to prison and the first guy that picks a fight, you better fight him.
Yep.
Don't be a punk. You better fight him. And right now, it was I'm not going to go any further. It was a terrible play by Wemby. And he has every reason to do it. And there's nobody that would go privately in the silence of a dark hallway wouldn't go, you should have done that. But the fact is, you shouldn't have done it.
No.
He just can't do it.
He's too valuable to this team.
So there's a lot going on
That's
here.
when you go over, you tell coach, hey, we need to put Bismack in.
This is
for
one of
a
those.
play.
Just get him out.
Put Mason Plumlee out there for a play.
And we'll have a goon move, brother, but you can never, ever do that again. And I do think he had a moment of clarity, the way that he accepted the fact when Harrison Barnes had to explain to him the American rules of basketball. Like the flagrant 2, and you could tell Wemby asked him, like, and what does that mean?
Oh, well,
like, oh, brother, you're done. What do you think that means?
Yeah, you get the rest of the night off.
And he was like, all right. Yeah, and he had that Zen moment of, yeah, I did. I cracked that dude right in the throat.
Yeah.
You can't do that here?
He was like, yeah. Harrison leaned down like, no, brother, you've been thrown out. Oh, yeah, okay. I get that.
Yeah, probably. And listen, it's absolutely the right call.
Oh, there's no disputing.
There are people, I saw Spurs fans like,
come on, take off the
call. No.
Silver and black. It is indefensible. Now, there's lots of reasons. There's lots of excuses. But at the end of the day, that video over and over is brutal, man. It's as bad as for us oldsters. Now, it didn't knock Naz Reid out, but Karl Malone's elbow to David. Think about how that went down. It changed that series for the better for them, but you can't do it. You become the villain, the dirty guy, and luckily this is the first time he's ever done it.
Yeah. Well, it answered one question I had in a not-so-great way. What will the Spurs do if they're without Wemby for a stretch at the 5? And, obviously Kornet they trust, and they put him out there. What about the minutes where Kornet's not on the floor? Wow. And the answer was they're not even going to – they're not – it's not like who's next in line.
No,
there is no next – like those –
Carter Bryant.
Those guys and Carter Bryant's quickly working his way into the outside the circle of trust too.
Dude, you're gonna. I love him, and he's gonna have to play better.
Know.
Man. You're doing dumb stuff, man. Stop it.
Yeah, it was a. I mean, it's funny because the Spurs have now lost 2 games in this series, and they were both games that were imminently winnable.
So that's the silver lining of this. I think
there's no doubt who's better.
Walked into the locker room and looked themselves in the mirror like, we did this to ourselves, man. Mm-hmm. This wasn't them. If we just play a normal game, we beat these guys. Just an average Spurs basketball. We don't even have to be great to beat these guys, and we haven't seen that yet.
No, they've not. I mean, in a loss,
Wemby has played great. They haven't had a good game yet. They really haven't. Now, a lot of 99% of it is Minnesota's defense.
Yeah.
But they haven't played a good game yet.
Well, the other thing is, I mean, they shot so poorly last night.
Yes.
And when Wemby went out of the game, they stopped trying to go into the paint, and they just said, we're going to be chuckers. And they, as has been the case a lot of this year, they are a volume three-point shooting team that is not a good three-point shooting team.
The good news is Minnesota isn't either. And they were hitting some miracle one. Last night, there was sometimes the basketball gods are against you. And Rudy Gobert had every ball just fall into his hands. Mike Conley hits 3 shots that are absolutely freaking ridiculous. I mean, and prior to that, we've had other dudes hit some shots. They're like, this isn't you. I don't know where this came from. So it's tough on the road. We knew it was going to go that way. But the whole tenor last night was kind of like the game that the Spurs lost. Something just felt off from the get-go of the game. It just wasn't all there. And it got frustrated, and they got more frustrated, and finally Wemby had enough. And it was kind of indicative of the entire team. And the thing is, they had a lead, and they still weren't playing very well.
No, but 6 of 26 from 3 is never going to get the job done. De'Aaron Fox, who he and Dylan Harper led the team in scoring, did it very differently, though. De'Aaron, extremely inefficient, 8 of 23 from the field. The one thing I will say for De'Aaron that I was at least pleased with was he didn't turn the ball over.
He didn't.
And that was when Wemby went out, I knew it was going to be the De'Aaron Fox show. And there's been times where when it's the De'Aaron Fox show that he's loose with the ball. He was not last night. He just couldn't
He was
make
indecisive, and you cannot be indecisive. That doesn't mean you can't score. He was. But I was watching the game over at my brother's yesterday, and he defined De'Aaron Fox perfectly to me. The best thing about De'Aaron Fox is he has no conscience. Whatever happened in the past is done. I keep playing. The worst thing about De'Aaron Fox is he has no conscience.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of perspective and timing. And last night, yes, volume, and he made some key baskets. But there were so many indecisive plays where he was kind of in between. There was some hesitance in his shots. We knew that there were times you've got to go to the rim, man. You can't see an opening to the paint and then kick into Devin. There are times you just got to touch the paint. And when the Spurs have been their best when they're getting the ball in the paint, and the kick three has been a lot more effective than the pass setup three. We haven't run good out of bounds plays other than to Devin Vassell. Everybody else has just been miserable. So the indecisiveness is what killed me about De'Aaron. I mean, you had to play and do what he had to because the other guys weren't shooting very well either. But that volume stuff from that position, I'd rather have Dylan Harper with the ball and still keep De'Aaron out there. I like that offensive ability. But I trust Dylan Harper more with the ball at the end of the game than I do De'Aaron.
De'Aaron last night looked a little bit like like an off-brand Allen Iverson. And like instead of G.I. Joe, you go to Mexico and get G.I. Jose.
Just almost.
It's like, that's what I mean. It felt like, man, this is what this is what Allen Iverson looked like when he was the bad version of it. Like
and he's not alone. And like Iverson could go, well, dude, I'm alone. No, man, you got guys around you.
That's
who
what I
can
was
do stuff.
going to say. Like the difference was Allen Iverson for most of his career was a one-man show, and De'Aaron Fox is now playing on a team that is. There's a lot of other guys who could step up and to be fair, outside of Dylan, who's probably been the best player in this series for the Spurs, like most consistent.
Apart from Wemby, obviously. I mean, it's the other than Wemby kind of award. But yeah.
Although I mean, last night you got to take into account what Wemby did.
I mean, he's had 20. I'll carry on. You're right.
But I mean, Dylan Harper's been phenomenal.
Yeah, he's just been so steady. There's just he's built a level of trust in my mind that I don't mind. In fact, I want him to have the ball late. Doesn't mean I want De'Aaron Fox sitting down. I just want Dylan Harper with the ball in his hand. De'Aaron, go be this offensive threat, but let somebody else make the decision as to when and where you shoot.
But let's play this game in our heads. Last night, Dylan Harper was great. And in a game where the Spurs scored 109 points, which against Minnesota it's a good number.
Considering how bad the first half went, they had a good second half.
Who played well?
Nobody.
Besides Dylan.
Well, Steph, Steph was yeoman because Steph's
doing enough. He's doing so much on defense.
So much to do.
Right.
So other than that, no one played well, and they were in it, and all the way to the end. That's why what's so infuriating about all of this is even without Wemby, even if Wemby wasn't even a thought, he couldn't play. Whatever the case may be, I'm still mad as head coach, as Mitch, because you guys should be beating them. Yeah. Even without Wemby, you should be beating them. You're doing this to yourself.
And then, like when they showed at the end of the game all the second chance points and the points off turnovers, all the hustle stats, the Spurs just got outworked.
Yes, you're doing it to yourself, man. Wemby's a good excuse. You should have beat him without him.
Yeah, quite frankly, they should have. And this is a bad loss. This is it's bad because it was bad because Wemby like arguably cost him the game by getting thrown out.
Well,
but then it was bad that nobody really stepped up and took over when he was out.
Again, they held a pretty good lead for a long time.
Well, so they had the Spurs special, as I call it, the fourth quarter collapse.
And I'm going to give every bit of credit in the world. Anthony Edwards was otherworldly last night. He was, he is exactly who we thought he was, minus about 3 inches on his vertical. But everything else was pretty spectacular, and we did everything we could to stop him, and we couldn't. I mean, he ate us alive. So a fair amount of credit goes to Minnesota. That was an otherworldly performance by a superstar basketball player. That some nights, man, you're just going to have to fight the bear. And the bear got us even without Wemby. It was not going to be easy.
And they were lucky that Ant stepped up the way he did because DeSumo and Terrence Shannon, both of them.
Well, Shannon hit a couple of threes that you're like, dude, I guess he was due.
But were both. They were awful from the field. Like Shannon's been such a plug for like a spark plug for them. He was a disaster last night.
That's 2 straight games.
DeSumo was bad last night, and obviously he's working back from injury. But yeah, Anthony Edwards, you talk about a guy who put it on his shoulders.
And Gobert dominated the paint. By de facto, he's the only dude that's up there. But I don't know how many rebounds he had, but it felt like nearly 20.
All right. Well, we'll talk a little more Spurs as the day goes on. We got some other stuff to get into. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. As you get into your early morning commute, we'll start with some good news. Just cleared the accident at 35 northbound Binz-Engelman. Wurzbach just past Fredericksburg Road. That's a minor wreck. That's still there. Got a stall at 35 northbound just past Weidner. That's off to the shoulder, so your main lanes are getting by. Now, we do have this road work 35 northbound at Judson that's got the roadway reduced to one lane. This is now almost a 30-minute delay. Only the left lane is open. It's got you stop and go from Thousand Oaks. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Red Diamond Tea.
Go ahead. Sip into summer with Red Diamond. Fresh brewed with just 3 simple ingredients. Tea, water, and sugar. Always cold and ready in the refrigerated section. Red Diamond Fresh Brewed Tea. The perfect sip does exist.
Harry Douglas here. PayPal is now the official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL, which means all the money moments that fandom creates, whether splitting tailgate costs or chipping in on tickets and game day food between friends, are covered. Wherever the game is played or watched, PayPal moves with fans. You can send money through text, email, or directly to friends with eligible accounts on Venmo. Just download the PayPal app and share all the moments that matter. Account with PayPal is required. Not available in all regions where PayPal operates.
You think a ticket for not wearing your seatbelt is the worst that could happen. A fine, an inconvenience, a little embarrassment. But then comes the crash. There are injuries, a hospital bed, the long road to recovery, the moments you'll miss. Suddenly, a ticket doesn't seem so bad. That ticket? That was nothing. Click it. Don't risk it. Paid for by NHTSA.
All right, our Sports Star crew, listen up. If you want to keep winning in life like our San Antonio Spurs do on the court, head over to Game Day Men's Health. Cibolo Shirts or Alamo Ranch, the roster stacked with all-stars just like our Spurs. Experts trained in hormonal health, erectile dysfunction, weight loss, advanced peptide therapies. Why go to the G League when you can take your talents straight to the top, baby? Whether you're tired all the time, you've got low energy, maybe you've got some weight gain or the brain fog, maybe you need a little help in the bedroom. I'm not here to judge. They've got you covered. Their Hall of Fame team and services like testosterone replacement and peptide therapies will get you back in the game. Located in Alamo Ranch, or choose the Cibolo Shirts location on I-35 and 3009 across the highway from HEB. Call 830-376-9100 or visit GameDayMen'sHealth.com and book your appointment today. Win back your health, win back your life. It's game day. Let's go. That's 830-376-9100.
Hello.
I didn't make it into medical school, Dad. I didn't have an A in all my subjects, so I can't get in.
What do you mean, all these years I supported you, all the money I poured into your education, you don't get all A's? What was your bad subject? Chemistry, physiology, what?
No, Dad, spelling.
Spelling?
Yeah.
What, was it some funny microorganisms you couldn't spell or what?
No, Kinetico.
Kinetico?
Yeah.
You mean the water conditioner that uses no electricity? Are you kidding? Everybody knows how to spell Kinetico.
Not me.
Everybody knows Kinetico is the water conditioning company that revolutionized the water industry.
Sorry, Dad.
Everybody knows that Kinetico is spelled Kinetico.
I thought the instructor said Connecticut.
Oh,
East Coast,
son,
little
you should have
state.
remembered kinetic as in kinetic energy with an O on the end. Kinetico. Kinetico. Spell it Kinetico.
The last water softener you'll ever own. Kinetico. SA.com.
If you missed the Blitz with Jason and Joe, then you missed this.
I just wanted a little entertainment. I wasn't mad at it. And everybody made a big deal out of it. It's like, okay, give the guy a break. Anyway, what is Kraft? Is he as old as Jerry? See, the difference, and I don't know if Robert Kraft's what his wife is like, or
well, she passed.
Well, there you go.
And
she's no threat.
Yeah, but I think
Jerry would get his ass kicked by his wife.
But I think he's got a new lady in his life.
Kraft's doing way better. His girlfriend's 52.
52, and
52.
He's 84.
Is she Asian? I'm just asking.
She's blonde.
Okay. Maybe he married the woman at the massage parlor.
No, that's the hired help.
Right home with the Blitz. Afternoons 2 to 6 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. You're locked on the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
It's showtime.
Well, we canceled him. Hadn't he been canceled?
By about half the society.
Oh, that's right. He's Red Hat.
Yeah,
I knew there was something
yeah.
going on with Ted.
Who cares?
Wango Tango. That's too bad, man.
Yeah.
A late 70s rocker. Didn't he, like, shoot a lion? Didn't he? Wasn't he a big-time hunter?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
He's all about eat what you kill.
I think Stranglehold might be one of the greatest rock and roll songs of all time.
Oh, absolutely it is.
So he gets to stay, at least in the corner. Don't say anything, Ted. Just sit over there. Just sit over in the corner. Just be that dude.
Estrada says it's a, quote, growing loss.
That's a well-put statement. Give him a star. That's a growing loss.
All right, well, like his comment.
Yeah, like that one.
Okay.
Because we've said it over and over,
I don't know
AJ.
how to do that.
Me neither.
But I didn't know you could. I
don't know.
I didn't know you could. Dispense a treat to his computer. We've been saying you got to pass these tests, these unwritten rules in basketball that you've got to get through. And everybody that's mad about the reffing, yes, it's light. They're both teams are getting at it. It's not like the Spurs aren't dishing it out too. This is a test. This is the referees. This is the rest of the NBA. This is the OG unks standing on the sideline saying, can Wemby withstand what we know is coming? And this isn't just bad teams doing it. This is good teams that know how to get at you in every direction. Once you prove it, then you get the benefit of the doubt. Then you start getting like, dude, they can't do that to you. But you've got to prove that you can get through it. And last night was a childish reaction to an adult situation. And he just went the other direction, man.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing you can say about it. There's literally no defending what he did in that envelope. Now, you can look behind it and say, oh, reason. But inside that envelope, dude, we're lucky if he doesn't get suspended again.
Yeah.
So we just got to accept the fact that our guy, our dude, did wrong.
I don't think he'll be suspended any further. I don't think he should be suspended any further. But I think it was absolutely warranted him getting thrown out of the game. Like there's no question about it.
Yeah.
What happens beyond that? I don't think there was. I mean,
he's
there
never
was no,
done it
there
before.
was no blood. It's not like this is a Draymond Green doing this. This is
See?
But there's precedent. I just want to warn everybody, there's precedent. Kobe got thrown out a couple of games. I remember DeMarcus Cousins a couple years got thrown out a couple of games for some bones. So it's happened in the past.
And now that there's a on the Brigade Bar, there's a big push now. Oh, just trade Fox as soon as possible.
Oh, settle down. Settle down. He had a bad game, but at some point we have to get off this EKG up-down stuff. You need to elevate. You need to be. You don't have to be at that peak all the time, but you need to be above 500. You're an NBA All-Star. You need to be playing like one.
And I think the thing that bothers me with Fox's inconsistency is he knew when he decided to come here, he knew that this was not going to be his team long term. He knew that he was signing up to be second fiddle, and he accepted that. Like I don't think anybody
to his credit, yes.
Yeah. So and this is a guy who's never been that before.
But
so
he
it
didn't
was,
know Dylan Harper was coming, and we have an alternative now.
Yeah.
And that's fine, too. I'm not saying the guy needs to be benched, but there are times when you're here for a reason. You're here. We brought you in to be the smart guy, the dude that's been here before, even though you really haven't. But you've been in the league. You're an all-star. You've been Mr. Clutch. You got in the award. You're capable of 40 at any night. But you said it. You're here for a different purpose. This is not Sacramento. You're not the Anthony Edwards of Sacramento. There are other guys that are capable of doing things that you are. And yes, you had 24, but on a ridiculous volume. And a lot of the shots that you took, I'm not mad at that you missed. It was the way you took them. There was a hesitance. You didn't take the shot you wanted. You took the one you settled for. And then there were times when guys were open and you were too focused on being the guy that had to make the shot. You just got caught in the middle. And that's one of those things you're going to have to grow out of as well. Because as I said, right now, I'm more comfortable with Dylan Harper with the ball late. Not that De'Aaron needs to be out of the game. I still want his offense. I just don't trust him with the ball.
Well, and that's the frustrating thing with De'Aaron also is outside of him and maybe Keldon, who is burdened less on the defensive end than those two guys. Like it seems like Keldon, I think it's made Keldon's game elevate when they've said, hey, you don't worry about defense anymore. You're the offensive spark plug. But De'Aaron Fox, they're like, okay, we accept that you're not a great defender. Just bring it on this other side. And he's not bringing it.
It's so apparent and it's, again, Wemby is the great eraser. He erases a lot of sins. But the way that De'Aaron plays basketball, plays defense is interesting. Watch him in the next game. When he's in the open court, he uses his quickness as his weapon. He moves his feet pretty well, but he has a tendency to leave his arms at his side. He doesn't use his arms to widen his defensive stance. So even though he's quick, it's really easy to chicken wing him and get by him. And in the NBA, you can do that. You can hang your arm out. You obviously, in this series, you can. So he consistently gets beat. He's always on somebody's hip defensively, and that's a problem. Offensively, he's so slight that anybody who's playing defense can push him off his dribble. He can't get where he wants to go unless he absolutely blows by you. So there's been some problems, and it's a bad matchup with McDaniels. He's good on him in the open court, but we need more from him. And again, we're tied 2-2. There's no shame in losing a roadie when the team knows if we lose this one, we ain't coming home. So, and they were competitive till the end, but you're here to be the separator. This is a title contending team. This isn't just a playoff team. We've all agreed on that. So for us to be that thing, the reason you were brought here is to do just that, elevate us.
Eagle fan says Julian Champagnie can't go 0 for 5. Got to give something.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's true, but also, like, I think Julian Champagnie in the first few games of the series set an unrealistic expectation of what he is. And
well, I think I could argue what he's becoming. I do think that there's some limitations to his game, and some of the reason I think that we're not seeing a lot of him is defensively is a problem, and that's why he's not on the court a lot. So he doesn't get a lot of rhythm unless Mitch is going really small. When he goes small, we see more Champagnie, but when we're trying to be bigger and win the matchups, he doesn't get a chance to play a lot. So there's not a lot of rhythm for him.
But remember that just because Julian Champagnie is the best three-point shooter on the Spurs doesn't mean he's a great three-point shooter.
But when he's your best option, he needs to be there.
He's a good three-point shooter, but he had a bad night.
All I need is 40%, yeah.
Good three-point shooters have bad nights, and he had a bad night.
And, everybody had all these chefs that made the bad meal. And at the end of the day, you go, we should have won this. Yep. But you did this, you did that, you did this. And it were all little things, but all together, you end up losing by 7 in a game that you should have won. Yep. You had every opportunity. They let you back in. They had a 16. What was the lead right there with like 90 seconds to go? How many points did we score in 6 seconds? 7 points? It was
boom, boom, boom. Yeah, it was instant.
They never shut the door on you. They gave you every chance, and you still didn't take advantage.
Yep. All right. We'll talk more Spurs later on in the program. We got other stuff to get into. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from Newstalk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. As you get into your early morning commute, we'll start with some good news. Just cleared the accident at 35 northbound Binns Engelman. Wurzbach just past Fredericksburg Road. That's a minor wreck. That's still there. Got a stall at 35 northbound just past Weidner. That's off to the shoulder, so your main lanes are getting by. Now, we do have this road work 35 northbound at Judson that's got the roadway reduced to 1 lane. This is now almost a 30-minute delay. Only the left lane is open. It's got you stop and go from Thousand Oaks. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Wish you could save on home insurance? With Allstate, you could easily save and get quality protection. Yep, it's a win-win. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. Some people reach a line and stop. Some hit a wall and turn around. Then there are the ones who cross the line, climb the wall, face obstacles, and turn them to their advantage. That's where we come in. We're the next rodeo. We design bold marketing that drives real growth. A creative partner for businesses ready to push forward beyond what's expected. The Next Rodeo. Learn more at thenextrodeo.com.
Healthy vision is about more than seeing clearly. It's about going beyond. From comprehensive eye care with the latest technology to advanced vision solutions that provide deep insights into your overall health. And with doctors who build lasting relationships founded on trust, ensuring that every detail is taken care of. I choose Vision Source to never miss out on life's precious moments. Vision Source, beyond your eyes.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation, so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. Money is on the line. Always say hello with Quo. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
The NBA playoffs are finally here, and where are you going to get on the action? Underdog Fantasy. Of course, that is the place to play. Playing on Underdog is so easy. You pick whether your favorite players are going to go higher or lower on their stats. Points, rebounds, assists, you name it. Whatever it is, if your player does the right thing, you can win up to 5,000 times your cash. This week on Underdog, I'm looking at Shai Gilgeous-Alexander of the Thunder. This is a guy who's done it in the playoffs before. I expect him to keep it rolling this season. And of course, it's always fun to bet on Wemby higher on his blocks. That's been money in the bank. Download the app today. Use the promo code ALAMO. Score $50 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code ALAMO. Underdog. Make picks and win money. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-MY-RESET or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
It's not too early to think about Father's Day. Join the Blitz this afternoon at NAW, Northwest Automotive Warehouse, for a live broadcast 2 to 6. Check out ways you can upgrade your truck without breaking the bank. NAW in the Big Red Building on Culebra Road.
This is Joe Reinagel. You're listening to the home of the Aggies, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
It's not funny, Vic. It's not funny, Vic. It's not funny. It's not funny.
What?
You have to say it.
Can't throw them bows on them.
That's good production work right there.
Yeah.
That's restaurant quality, as we say.
A couple people talking about the UFC fights this weekend. You probably didn't watch the...
I heard it kind of rippled on Saturday night. I was at a thing where it wasn't on. But I heard the ripple through that there was a bit of a surprise with the headliner.
A huge upset in the main event. Sean Strickland beat Khamzat Chimaev. Pretty... It was a really close fight. I'm not going to say it was like a robbery. It was a really close fight. I think that both guys probably wish they would have done things a little bit differently. Well, I mean, whoever lost would have wished they would have done things a little bit differently. But pretty big upset for Khamzat Chimaev, who had never lost before, losing first time to Sean Strickland.
What do you think of Strickland?
I think he's a really bad guy and a really tough fighter.
And, I appreciated the beginning of the fight. I saw the highlights later. But, those guys didn't hate each other, but they came to fight.
Yeah. They sell fights. That's what they do.
And so with the beginning of the fight, like, all right, let's do this, brother.
Shout out, though, to Josh Van, who won the co-main event and retained the flyweight title. Houston, Texas, Josh Van.
What's flyweight?
125.
125.
The lightest male division in the sport. And he won his title a couple months ago on an injury. Like, he beat the guy who'd been champion for a long time. Josh caught a kick. He fell down, and the guy's elbow dislocated. So he won the title, and everybody's been like, "Oh, well, he's not a real champion. He won the 30-second injury fight." So he came out and had a masterclass against Tatsuro Taira, who's like one of the best young fighters in the world, and Josh Van pieced him up. So shout out to Texas. The Houston's first champion in the UFC, Josh Van.
Really?
Yeah. Well, he's from Miramar, like he was born in Miramar, but he.
You mean Florida?
No, Myanmar, like the
Myanmar.
Myanmar.
Yeah.
Like it's
it used to be. Myanmar. What did Myanmar used to be?
I don't know. It's a tiny little
Laos.
Yeah. So that's where he's from, but he grew up in Houston.
Hey, we'll take it.
But yeah, so shout out to him for getting that job done as well. Weird night for me last night. My wife had a procedure done, a surgery last week, and she's been bed resting. That's why I was gone Thursday and Friday. My wife had her.
The rumors of the hair plugs are not true.
Yes, my wife had her uterus taken out. She was like, "I don't want any more of this dude's babies. I'm getting that uterus taken out."
She's done with you.
Yeah,
cleaned house.
Yeah, so she was like, "I'm getting this thing, pulled out." So she did, and then last night at halftime of the Spurs game, she's like, "My fever's almost 102." So I called her doctor, and he was like, "Yeah, you need to come to the ER." So I watched the second half of the Spurs game from the ER on my phone, and then the Golden Knights game was on ESPN, so at least it was on like a real TV. But I overheard something when I was in the waiting room of the ER, and
with patients and people watching the.
Yes, okay. I heard we were in the area where she was already being seen. My wife was already being seen, and someone came up to the emergency room window, and I heard them, and it got me to thinking, what's the most horrific thing you could imagine happening to you? Like, what's the worst thing that could happen to you? That you would be like, oh, this
watching Wemby elbow a guy.
I'm not talking about
playoffs.
Your head's been crushed by a backhoe, because then you're dead. But I'm talking about
I would think something absolutely rammed up my anus.
Something that you could walk into the emergency room,
walk in and say, "This just happened."
And say,
to
"Hey,
me.
This is what's going on with me."
Something to do with my genitalia.
Through your shoulder?
I don't want anything to do with an orifice or my genitalia.
Okay, this lady, and I didn't see her face. Sounded like an older lady. And I'm allowed to tell this story because I'm not a doctor. They don't have privilege.
There's no HIPAA rules.
Yeah, there's no rules.
Well, you're not naming names. You're just saying a person.
Carla Jean.
She lives at.
Yeah, no, I have no idea. I never saw this lady. But she walked up to the ER window and said, "Is there a gynecologist on staff?" And she sounded like an older lady.
Okay.
And
I am so horrified about what
they said.
Out of your mouth right
they said, "Well, I mean, we can check you in through the ER if you've got an issue, or you can come back tomorrow and talk to just a regular gynecologist."
Okay.
And she said, "Okay, well, I need to be checked into the ER." And then
she's calm about this.
Kind of like she's almost whispering though. She's like she's.
She saw your reflection.
And she said, "No, I was behind a curtain. I was like the Wizard of Oz."
For what I'm afraid you're about to say, I'd be whispering too.
She said, "I believe I've prolapsed."
Oh my God!
And I said, they said,
blew an O-ring.
They said, the guy at the guy at the desk was like, "Are you talking about your anus?" And she said, "No, my vagina."
Oh no!
And he's like, "So you're telling me?" And she said, "It fell out." And what? What?
You drove here?
So how did this happen, though? What led up to this?
Again, I didn't see her. I don't know what like. I mean, I couldn't tell you if she looked like a freak. Oh, Myanmar's Burma, not Laos.
Oh,
it's
Burma.
Burma.
I know
It
it's
used to be
Burma.
Burma.
Former.
Yeah.
Formerly known as.
Yeah, the artist formerly known as Burma, which is it's right next door to Laos, but it's that Laos, Thailand, that area. But
where the Khmer Rouge screwed
but yeah, she was like, yeah, it fell out,
dude. I'm out.
That's
yes,
why we're not doctors.
I'm out.
Oh my God.
Well, I guess you're gonna die then.
I can't think of a worse.
No, I don't want anything that's supposed to be inside of me falling out.
No.
That's not a good thing.
No. And the fact that he was like, he assumed she was talking about her butt.
What, is that something else that happens? I didn't even know that could happen. What, did you hold in a sneeze? What happened?
I've seen I've seen horrific images of that.
No.
They call it the pink sock when that happens.
Never hold in a sneeze, kids. Dude.
Don't Google pink sock.
Are you kidding? Is that real?
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my God! I hope I don't get in trouble at work.
I'm
I'm
not
looking at
It's what happens when I
don't
think,
need to know.
I think
nor
it mostly
see.
happens when you like you push too hard when you're trying to
poop.
When you're trying to poop. Sometimes you'll get the pink sock,
and that's that's anal,
right?
Oh my
I thought
God.
you were.
Oh, you've Googled it, Vic?
Dude.
I told you not to Google it. What are you doing?
Why would you do that?
Why did I tell you not to Google it and you immediately Googled
that's a hot
it?
stove,
Come
man.
on, man.
It
It's
looks
like
like a sack.
Oh, dude.
Oh my God!
now
But
imagine.
I had to know. I just had to know.
There's things that.
But now imagine that happens to your wife's vagina.
Oh no!
Imagine the whole thing just falls out and now it's inside out.
Nope.
Oh man.
Well, it's okay. We got other things.
What?
You think going into the gynecological field is glamorous.
Oh man! Like everybody's like, oh yeah.
You're like,
I remember being
what
in
a job
seventh.
you have.
When you're in 7th grade, you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be a gynecologist.
No,
just to see all these gals naked, and it's like, no. First, what you got to remember is, most of the time, girls are going to the doctor for this because something's wrong with it.
Not all of them. Not all of them. But
Sure, you got your yearly exam.
You got the.
But often there's going to be anytime there's something wrong with it, they're coming to you.
Yeah. You got to know what's wrong with it.
Yeah,
and
like,
you got to touch it.
You got to get in there and really study.
I've got a big boil.
Like, no.
And then
no.
it's prolapsed. It fell out.
Okay, now that I saw that picture, I'm ruined.
See?
Not as ruined as her.
No.
Not as ruined as her, Bubba.
I'm just glad I'm not an ER nurse or doctor.
Oh, my God.
No.
1,000,000 to 1 shot.
And I looked at my wife. I was like, aren't you glad you just got a fever right now?
know.
Like, thank God, right? This could have been...
Or did you go down there and are you okay in
that
area?
Oh, yeah. No. She's good there. Thank God. Because can you even imagine? I can't. I mean...
Oh, I'd be upset.
Oh.
There are some places I just don't need to go or know.
Well, now you know, Rob.
Now
you know it's possible.
I know it's out there. It's kind of like the Yeti.
Yeah.
Kind of like the
I like to think that it's
Sasquatch. It's out there. I just don't need to see it.
It's because I like to think it didn't happen in some terrible sex scandal way. I think it happened because it was raining and she slipped and fell and it just popped out.
I don't want to know that's even possible. I hope it I hope it happened in some sort of bizarre sexual escapade. Because if it could happen,
hope she was using like a.
all I did was hiccup and it fell out. God,
no,
that
that's worse. Yeah, no, you're right. That is worse.
I don't want that.
I want to hear like, I was like having sex with a lava lamp.
Yeah, something like that. Oh, well, that explains it. Well, of course it fell out.
Yeah, I put something crazy up there and it just popped out.
All right, everybody settle down.
Then you go, all right, well, hey.
Get a lava lamp up there. Everybody chill. It's not that big a deal. That's going to bring it on.
You don't do that.
She didn't just hiccup and it fell out. Oh, my God.
You said a strong sneeze.
See, don't hold in a sneeze, kids.
Oh, man. It fell out.
What? How'd you drive? Huh? Did you drive here?
Did she walk in bow-legged?
Dude, I don't even
I didn't. I swear. I wish I stood up like I was gonna go try and get a peek, and my wife was like, don't even think about it.
No.
She knew. My wife knew. She knew exactly what I was thinking. Like I wanted to get up and see what this woman looked like, and she was like, "No, stay right here."
I got to know.
All that poor woman would have heard from me was,
"Oh God!" I would have got up, even if my wife would have said no. I still would have been like, "I'll be back."
Imagine. Dude, imagine you got to be the guy at the guy at the front desk who's like, "Oh,
what a job.
and like not make a face.
Laugh.
You can't laugh.
Yeah,
you can't make
what
a face.
What a job that is.
It's like my vagina fell out.
Next, what's your problem?
Did you say your contact lens fell out?
Yeah.
No, my vagina fell out.
Okay, I don't know which box.
Until today, I did not know that was a thing.
I didn't know.
Until today.
And the sad thing is, I don't think I'm any better for knowing it.
I mean, now you know
new knowledge is good.
You know the dangers of it. You know the dangers of it.
Yeah.
It's like getting on cruise ships. Now you know it's more dangerous than you thought.
Well, I knew that was already dangerous. See, the sad thing about this whole thing is this exact. I was going to cuss. This exact GD thing has already happened.
Oh yeah,
you should have not. What are you doing?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know, but all
now
I know is I'm never having rough sex again. It's all like
it's all just.
Are you okay? Everything cool?
Yeah, I'm making love.
Everything cool? All right. You tell me if you feel like it's falling out.
See, that's going to cross your mind, and you won't be having any sex. You go, oh.
No more standing up doing it.
No. You got to be careful.
It'll fall out.
You treat her like a flower.
Yeah.
All right. All right, we'll be back at Morning Huddle 94.1.
All right, step up. If you really know the Rangers, this is your game on Rangers Game Day. Make your call in the Morning Huddle's Ranger Double Dinger Payday. Pick the Ranger who takes one deep. He hits one, you're in. Ranger tickets. He hits two. Now we're talking tickets and a hotel stay. Big swings, big rewards. Wake up with the Morning Huddle and cash in with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers.
Missions fans, celebrate Tuesdays for the Cultura at Wolf Stadium with AARP $2 Tuesdays. Presented by San Antonio Sports Star. $2 tickets, beer, hot dogs, and more every Tuesday home game. Get your tickets at samissions.com.
Have pain? Have chronic pain, low back pain, knee pain, neck pain, or shoulder pain? I can help. I'm Dr. Torres at the Institute for Functional Health, and we get to the root of your pain. We don't just give pain medications. We do the proper investigation to see what is the root cause, and it's covered by your insurance. Reduce your medication, avoid surgery, and get rid of pain for good. Call for your free evaluation. I'm Dr. Torres at the Institute for Functional Health, where we get to the root cause of your problem. 210-468-1891.
Hi there, I'm John O'Hurley. You know, our pets are beloved family members. But sadly, though, there are so many dogs that get euthanized every day due to the lack of funding. To give them a chance at adoption, I invite you to support Puppy Food Bank. Thanks to generous donors like you, all of the food sent to pet shelters from Puppy Food Bank never comes with a bill. So please go to puppyfoodbank.org and make a generous, caring $15 donation every month. Your donation will absolutely save pet lives.
Hi, everybody. Joe Reinagle here for Window Nation. You know, May's weather is pretty nice, but those hot summer days are going to be here soon. Don't wait until the heat hits to try to avoid high energy bills. Upgrade your home's windows this month during Window Nation's Buy 4, Get 4 free sale. Imagine replacing all your windows with new energy-efficient ones and getting half of them for free. Plus, you could even get them with no money down and no monthly payment or interest for 2 years. Don't wait to put an end to your window problems. Sale ends soon, so visit windownation.com now to book a consultation.
Ready or not, summer is coming, and Wayfair's Memorial Day clearance is on now. Right now through May 25th, get up to 70% off everything home at Wayfair. Plus, score amazing doorbuster deals all sale long and surprise flash deals on Memorial Day. We're talking thousands of products at every style and budget. Now is the time to save big on must-haves for your patio, backyard, and beyond. These savings won't last, so don't wait. Shop Wayfair's Memorial Day clearance now through May 25th.
Wayfair, every style, every home. Well, good morning, kiddo. I love that you're home from college. I've missed you.
Still taking your Nature-Made vitamins?
Every day. A multivitamin and a probiotic. You better be taking yours.
Still looking out for me, Mom.
I'll never stop.
Made to care for you every day. Nature-Made, the #1 pharmacist-recommended vitamin and supplement brand. Find us in the vitamin aisle, based on a survey of pharmacists who recommend branded vitamins and supplements.
I love days like these at the pool, but my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can sometimes take me out of the moment. I'm ready to make a splash with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi, risankizumab Riza. Skyrizi is a prescription-only injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. At 4 months, most people saw 90% clearer skin when measured from head to toe, and many were even 100% plaque-free. People also saw significant improvement in psoriasis symptoms of pain, redness, itching, and burning.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Now there's nothing on my skin thanks to Skyrizi, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKY-RIZI to learn more.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Would you let it slip out?
It fell out.
Oh, no. Mom spaghetti.
Oh.
That's what Vic almost lost.
Man, yeah, I can't get that picture out of my head. I'm ruined. I am really ruined.
You deserve it.
You don't know that those kind of things can happen.
I did not, honestly did not know.
You honestly drove around the barricade.
Yeah.
You knew better.
Yeah. I've seen, I've heard of, like, horrible things happen. Like, I've heard of a dude who got a testicle crushed. Like, crushed.
You so much as graze it, I'm freaking out. Imagine that.
Manu sacrificed one for the team.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Manu took.
What happened? He got hit real hard.
He
and
had testicular torsion.
Ouch.
Yeah, his berries got twisted.
Got twisted, and one was losing blood flow.
That happened to my co-host back in Houston, but he discovered it quickly enough that they were able to untwist him.
Well, that alone would be no fun.
No, that's a terrifying thought.
How do you think they went in there and untied it?
I don't know. But one time I was training, and one of my berries got pushed above the twig. You know what I mean? Oh. So the guy was like, his knee was between my legs, and like the pressure of him pushed my berry up above the twig, like almost into like.
Oh my God!
Where it was like, so there was no room for it to go. So like the skin is very tight above the twig.
Is that when your voice changed to now?
Yes.
It was deeper.
Again, why do you pay to do this?
I mean,
I think you've described two injuries that occurred while doing this very thing that you're paying money.
Well
that could vary. You're like, what's the likelihood of getting kicked in the nuts? Down to basically zero as long as I don't UFC practice.
You got to remember, Rob.
I mean, as long as I don't do that, I can get the percentages down to Almost nothing.
The entire bottom half of my leg got turned around backwards at one
and-
point
see?
in this game.
Well, why? And you're paying money to
I
still
know.
do it.
I'm such an idiot.
Yes, you're an idiot.
But at least.
But no, you're not an idiot. But go do it. But don't bitch about it. Don't play in traffic.
At
You don't
least
want
I
to get hit by a
haven't.
car.
At least I haven't prolapsed. Morning Huddle 94.1.
This is the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. KTFM Floresville.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Memorial Day savings are on at Lowe's. Save $80 on a Charbroil Performance Series 4-burner gas grill, now just $199. Plus, get up to 45% off select major appliances. Valid through 5/27 while supplies last. Selection varies by location. See associate or Lowe's.com for details.
Mellow Mushroom has the best pizza in San Antonio. Mellow delivers the best pizza experience with their delicious dough, premium ingredients, and unique flavors. Delivering a higher order of pizza is the standard. If Mellow can make a pizza this delicious, imagine what they can do with munchies, greens, calzones, and burgers. Mellow Mushroom has San Antonio's best happy hour with food specials and half off adult beverages. Mellow Mushroom is at 1604 in Stone Oak Parkway. Hang with friends, watch the game, and mellow out at Mellow Mushroom.
I've taken up candle making.
Nigel, the whole office smells like wet dog and gym socks.
My nose is highly refined.
Folks, if your home smells a little off, it might be your AC. Portamoon's Breathe Easy package pulls and deep cleans your blower motor, blower wheel, and housing, cleans your coil in place, disinfects the inside of your AC cabinet, and installs a UV light to help zap bacteria and other nasties hiding in your unit. All for just $6.95.
Quartermoon Plumbing, Heat, and AC, 210-651-5899. License number TACLA 141-074-EM16004.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. Money is on the line. Always say hello with Quo. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Hello.
I didn't make it into medical school, Dad.
Huh?
I didn't have an A in all my subjects, so I can't get in.
What do you mean, all these years I supported you, all the money I poured into your education, you don't get all A's? What was your bad subject? Chemistry, physiology, what?
No, Dad, spelling.
Spelling?
Yeah.
What, was it some funny microorganisms you couldn't spell or what?
No, Kinetico.
Kinetico? You mean the water conditioner that uses no electricity? Are you kidding? Everybody knows how to spell Kinetico.
Not me.
Everybody knows Kinetico is the water conditioning company that revolutionized the water industry.
Sorry, Dad.
Everybody knows that Kinetico is spelled Kinetico.
I thought the instructor said Connecticut. On the
Oh,
East Coast,
son,
a little
you should have remembered kinetic as in kinetic energy with an O on the end. Kinetico. Kinetico. Spell it Kinetico.
The last water softener you'll ever own. KineticoSA.com.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Drivers who switch their home and auto with Progressive could save money and time.
Other things try to do this, but they really don't. Like the touchscreen at fast food places. It's not like you save time because it takes you longer to use a touchscreen than, I don't know, someone who works there. And another thing, you'd think it would save money because they're not paying a cashier, right? But no, same price. Also, why is there an option to tip? Who am I tipping? Exactly. Anyway, even if you can't save money and time with some things, you could with a Progressive Home and Auto Bundle. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We do have a couple of new trouble spots. Loop 410 northbound approaching Dietrich, east side of town. Accident, right lane. It's about a 5-minute delay. Stop and go from Rigsby. A stall at I-10 westbound Woodlake Parkway, left shoulder blocked. Road work continues on 35 northbound as you approach Judson Road, northeast side of town. Almost a 55-minute delay. Roadway is reduced to one lane. Only the left lane is open. Stop and go from Loop 410. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
In the NBA, the Spurs lost last night, 114-109 to the Timberwolves. Victor Wembanyama was ejected with a flagrant 2 early in the second quarter for throwing and landing an elbow to Naz Reid. They get back to work here in San Antonio for Game 5 at the Cross tomorrow at 7 o'clock. In other action, the Knicks closed out the 76ers, easily taking Game 4, 144-114. Thanks for playing, 76ers.
Sports Center is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hello, friends. This is a PSA. Are you worried your vagina may fall out?
You never know. I'd Google it and find out.
Yeah.
I think when you bring things like that up, you have to whisper them. You can't say that out loud. You got to whisper it.
Remember, I was telling you right now, my biggest fear is, my erection won't go down, and I got to get the needle in there.
When you take your
have you seen Ray Donovan?
When you take your boner pills?
Yeah. Have you seen Ray Donovan?
I have. Yeah.
Remember when John Voight went in there?
Yeah.
That's my biggest fear.
What do they do? They like stick a needle in you, right? To get it down.
To get it down. Yeah.
I thought they just treated it like a tire. There's like,
dude,
well, that's what that big needle is.
I'm so terrified of that. Like, that's one of those things like where I'm only 45 years old, so I haven't had the need to give it a boost.
I got the diabetes, so I'm screwed.
Yeah, but I worry one day that when I do, like, that's one of the things. It's like with any drug you take, you always wonder, like, what's the worst case scenario here?
Do you?
Yeah.
Like, the first time you try like cocaine, you think,
could I have a heart attack right now?
Yeah, my heart could explode. I could be addicted for the rest of my life.
Does it have fentanyl in it?
Yeah, you think of, back then you don't think of those things. Like when I took my first snort of blow in the 80s, we didn't have to worry about those things.
Yeah.
I was only like 8 years old. I didn't even know fentanyl existed. But
it didn't.
It didn't. No, you're right. Yeah.
But yeah, like when I take
old days.
When eventually I need Viagra or whatever I don't know if it's still did Viagra now everybody can use it, right? It's not like it's not
you can get it in the mail.
Yeah.
You got to a doctor still has to prescribe it, but I think.
But it's a lot easier.
I don't think anybody's been told by a doctor like, no, bro.
It's easier and cheaper now. Basically, is what it is.
So were you nervous the first time you tried it?
Yeah.
Were you?
Have you tried it, Rob?
Yes.
Oh,
and
no.
You're not you weren't nervous?
No. I wasn't.
No one is. When you take the pill, you're taking it for a reason. You go, well, I know it's going to treat the symptoms, the problem, but I hope I don't get hot dog fingers.
But when they're like, oh, dude, if your erection lasts more than 6 hours, and I'm like, oh, no.
Okay, when the doctor told me that at the very first time he prescribed it, but he did tell me, if it lasts more than 4 hours, go to the ER, and then we'll have to get it down. And I said, how do you do that? That's when I knew. He goes, yeah, we stick a needle in there to inject some fluid to release the erection. So I'm thinking, no.
So even when you get natural release, there's a chance that it won't go down?
Yeah.
Oh, God, that's so terrifying.
That's if you take too much. Now, you're supposed to take one every 24 hours.
Yeah, but dudes are like, oh, I'm going to do it hard. I'm going to show her.
And then the gas station pill on top of it. And then, you're asking
yellow
for
and
it.
yellow and black bumblebee stripe one.
You're Lamar
Don't do
Odom
it, bro.
with a stomach tube. Oh, getting rescued out of the bunny ranch.
Yeah, but luckily I've never had that problem. And there was only, I think, one time where, after we were done at night, it was still going, and I'm thinking, "Oh my God, is this the day? Is this when it happens?"
Man.
And then I went to bed, and then I just started thinking of ugly women, and then it went away.
Well, now you can think of something new.
Yeah.
You got a new mental image that'll take care of any of that. It's called prolapse.
Yeah.
Bob says, AJ, that's not uncommon as they age. What?
Well, then I wouldn't take it.
Yeah.
No,
If you're that worried.
No, they're talking about the prolapse.
I don't want to know.
Mine started, let's see, where are we at? 2020. I think in 2018, when I went to the hospital when my sugar was over 800 and I was near a coma. Ever since that day is when it started. Like, I just couldn't anymore.
Really?
That did something to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. What was your panic level when that happened?
Enough to take a pill that might cause 6-hour erection.
I guess
That's
so.
What I'm saying.
Yeah,
if
you're
you're
right.
taking the pill, you're not hesitating like, well, I hope this doesn't cause me to have a hard-on for the next 8 hours.
Yeah.
You're taking the pill so you get one, and I'll deal with the ramifications.
It's almost like
nobody goes, you know what? I'm not going to do it.
I'll deal with this later.
It's
Yeah.
not going to happen tonight. No, you're taking a pill.
Yeah,
well,
but diabetes is the cause
Ain't nobody
of
ever
mine.
going, you know what? I'm too worried about this working too well. I'm not going to take this.
Well, quite frankly, what if they said, like, there's a 1% chance that you could just die? Like,
Well, they're
your
telling
heart,
you that.
your
When you
heart could
read it,
explode.
you could have a heart attack.
And people are like,
oh, yeah.
People are like,
99% of that.
All right.
We all do that. There's a percentage of chances of dying the moment you get in your car and drive to work.
That's true.
So there's some acceptable risk out there. Most dudes, I don't think ever went right beforehand. You know what? I'm not going to risk a heart attack. To get there, you would climb Mount Everest, and you're right there to step on the peak of Mount Everest and plant your flag. You go, no.
Yeah.
I'm not going to risk this. Let's let this play off.
Not
It
worth
is
the
what
risk.
it is,
Not
man.
one. That's why that's $1 billion industry.
Oh.
You can now get it through the
But
mail.
when I had
Not
the
one dude.
when I had the testosterone pellets, I didn't need the pills.
Well, see, there's that too.
Oh, yeah.
So my T level just dropped. But I mean, I'm telling you, once I was in the hospital for 2 days after that, I remember a week or two after, I was scared. I was
How
like,
old were
man.
you? How old were you when you got diabetes?
Well, it was the kidney.
2004, 2005.
But the kidney loss is what turned the corner. Yeah.
That's what. So the kidney was what was worse than the diabetes.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. I thought you said the diabetes is what caused it.
Well, it was cancer.
Yeah,
it was
kidney
literal.
cancer.
It was renal cell carcinoma. It was
Okay.
literal cancer. So
So he has to live like he's diabetic, though he's not.
yeah, and then what killed it was the chemo sessions after that. That really killed it.
Yeah.
Then
yeah,
it
yeah.
ramped up a little bit, but then once my sugar was over 800, that my body said, "Okay, you're cut off."
Damn. Yeah, I can't.
And
have
I
that
said,
happen.
"No, I'm not."
No.
And
They said,
then I got the testosterone pellets, and that solved everything. I felt like I was 19. I was ready to go at a moment's notice. I didn't have to take no pills, and that stuff really worked.
That's an unpaid endorsement.
Yes, it is.
What's the longest your erections ever lasted?
As long as required.
As long as
Like it's always gone down at the appropriate
Yeah.
time? Yeah, that's such a terrifying thing.
Well, if I was you, then I wouldn't.
Well,
I would forego it.
I'm all natural,
Oh,
Rob.
yeah, don't be a
well,
I'm young and
Every guy
virile.
says that till, you
Yeah.
know what? Yeah, I'll take it.
No,
Yeah, I
no, no.
probably
But
will.
there's times where, like after, you're done, I'm going to the toilet. I have to angle myself because it's still kind of,
Okay.
I have to like stand on
Well,
my
you're-
tippy toes
like
to
you were
get
13.
it. Yeah.
Like you were 13.
I just thought of the upside of the prolapsed vagina.
There's no upside, man.
Like,
no, there is.
This
Yeah.
is n-
What is the upside?
There's absolutely none.
so
Tell
like,
us, AJ,
so
tell us.
like,
No,
I mean,
there's
Rob,
none.
just imagine this.
No, I don't want you to go where you want to go.
Imagine
I'm not
your
gonna go
wife is
managing
like,
anything.
hey,
don't put my wife into this scenario.
I'm not yours, but I'm saying I'm talking to the people out there.
Yeah, but this is a place
If you want to think about your wife, you can. But imagine out there, your wife, you're like, honey, let's do sex tonight, and she's like, I'm too tired. But then she just reaches down, pulls it out, and hands it over to you. And she doesn't even have to move. She could just, here you go. Go ahead. Do your thing.
What's that?
Wake me up when it's done.
Just roll it back up and tuck it in there when you're finished.
Good.
Thanks.
Put it back in its case.
All right, I'll be back in a minute.
You just can't put it on your shoulder and carry it into the bathroom with you.
Yeah, no. It's gotta be here. Like, come on.
Oh, from the next room. Yeah, Gibbs says so much easier for prolapse as they get older. I had no idea until yesterday when I was in the ER and this lady said this. I had no idea it was a possibility. That is crazy. Crazy. Now my wife was like, I can't believe that can happen. So now she's been Googling. I'm sure she's freaking out about it.
Right?
Oh, man. Man.
Well, maybe the procedure she had, it can't happen. You think?
Oh, I'm sure. I don't think it. They didn't do anything like with her. With that part.
Okay.
It was all the insides.
Okay.
And they had. She had robots go in her, like so. Like I like to think it was like one of those AI dogs, those robot dogs. They're like. I like it because there's four little punctures where they went in there. So I think it was a four-legged dog went in there and pulled her uterus out.
Took it out.
Yeah, and then he ran off with it through the hospital, and they were like, "Hey, come back!" And he's.
I'm gonna give it to this lady over here.
She said hers fell out, and when her vagina fell out, her uterus just fell right on out with it. So we need her to get her a new one. So my wife's now a uterus donor, which is
slightly used.
Yeah, slightly.
Only used twice.
Yeah, twice used.
Yeah, for both kids. That's it.
Yeah. All right. We've got a 4-pack of Gunslingers tickets. They're taking on the San Diego Strike. What a stupid name, the Strike.
I told you they running
the
out of
Strike
names.
Force.
Yeah, Strike Force. Yeah.
That was my. That was what they called my unit in
Operation Strike Force.
Not my unit, like not that unit. But when I was in the Army, we were 2nd 502nd Infantry was Strike Force.
Gay.
It's a really bad football team name, Strike Force.
I bet the owner served in the regiment.
Maybe so. That's possible. That's like the Golden Knights. Like they got made because they're the owner was like an Army Black Knights. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe he's my brother.
It's like I made fun of the Phoenix. There was an Arizona team called the Hot Shots. Like Hot Shot, isn't that like a pesticide?
It is.
Well, it turned out they named the team after the guys that died in a fire.
Oh. Damn it, Rob. Damn it,
Yeah,
Rob.
damn it.
Named it after the guys who died in a
Guys
fire?
that died in in honor of.
Imagine, Vic. I want you.
I don't know.
Let's play a game here.
Okay.
Well, we do that a lot. We talk about the Alamo a lot.
I know,
everybody
but
died.
We don't call the Alamo the heroes of the Alamo. We don't call them cannonball fodder. Like we don't have the San Antonio cannonball fodder.
Yeah.
No, like
the men.
The Hot Shot. Imagine your son died in a fire, Vic,
I
said
it was the Hot Shot.
and I said, "Oh, he's a real hot shot." You'd be like, "Oh, that's that's cruel."
Yeah, that's
a
little too far.
Yeah, it crosses a line.
The line has been crossed.
Anyway, the Strike Force taking on the Gunslingers on Saturday, 4 p.m. at the Freeman Coliseum. You want to go see them? You want 4 free tickets to the Gunslingers game? I got you covered, baby. Let's go with caller number 7, 210-656-3776. That is the number. I'm pulling out my.
Oh yeah, you're whipping it out.
My notes prolapsed into my bag, so I had to pull them out of here.
Man, I'm ruined for life.
Excuse me while I whip this out. All right, I got to tell you guys about the irony. I got to tell you about Game Day Men's Health.
A lot of irony floating around today.
Yeah, baby. Game Day Men's Health. They know that men sometimes run into problems. We were just talking about it with Vic. Sometimes you need a little oomph behind
just a
you.
little. Just a little oomph.
Yeah,
not too much.
Game Day's got you covered, and they can do it the right way, the healthy way. They go beyond routine checkups. They can address the full picture of your well-being. So if it's not just about the bedroom, though. Obviously, if you need a little help in the bedroom, they got you covered, and they're not going to judge you. They're gonna make sure you get the right treatment and get you back in the game. But maybe you've just got low energy. You're tired all the time. You don't feel like getting up and going to the gym anymore. You got brain fog. Maybe your weight has plateaued and you're tired of being a big fatso. You're like, I want to lose a couple pounds, but I can't. Well, they can help you out there at Game Day Men's Health. They are trained in testosterone replacement, erectile dysfunction, weight loss, advanced peptide therapies. You're going to love the atmosphere. There's a location at Alamo Ranch. There's a location in Cibolo. And it feels like you're sitting in a sports lounge. They've got drinks, they've got snacks, and there's sports on the TV. It's a great time. Appointments are flexible. They open at 7, which means they're open right now. Call, make your appointment now. If all this talk that we've been having is making you want to get out there and make something happen, do it. 830-376-9100, 830-376-9100. Win back your health, win back your life. Game Day. Let's go.
Let's be honest. Watching the Rangers is better when you got something on the line. On Rangers game days, call your shot with the morning huddles. Rangers double dinger payday. Play ball! Pick the Ranger you think will send one into the seats. He hits one, you're going to a Rangers game. He hits two. Now you've just been upgraded. Tickets and a hotel stay. That's what we call getting paid. Wake up with the Morning Huddle. Make your pick and win with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers.
We have meaningful basketball being played in San Antonio for the first time in years, and the Roo Pub has proven to be the best place to go watch the games with those 3 massive 170-inch screens and TVs all around. All the games, all the fights, and when you show up at the Roo Pub, show up hungry. Open daily at 11, great for lunch, great for dinner, great for late at night, and the best place to watch the game. Just down from the big blind, right next to the Angry Elephant. The Roo Pub, 281 in Redland Road. We'll see you at the Roo.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing a lawyer, but getting some guy who just watches courtroom dramas.
How does the defendant plead?
Guilty. Wait, what? Also, objection.
You object to what?
Erroneous.
Counsel, approach the bench.
Hey, can I get a whack at the gavel?
You wouldn't settle for just any lawyer, so don't settle for just any insurance. Get the real deal with State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
At Fisher Investments, we may seem like other money managers, but we're different.
What makes you so different than the rest of us?
We ensure clients receive unparalleled service at every step of the relationship.
Tell me more.
Our investment counselors focus on service over sales, prioritizing clients' needs.
How do you make money?
We don't sell any commission-based products. We have a simple management fee based on the value of our clients' portfolio. So we do better when our clients do better.
What about client portfolios?
We get to know each client, their finances, family, health, lifestyle, and more, and then we tailor a portfolio based on their specific goals and needs.
Your clients really come first then, huh?
Yes, we make them a top priority. Our goal is helping them achieve a comfortable retirement.
Wow, maybe we are different.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at FisherInvestments.com.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
Move over, Chips. There's a new crunchier MVP in the snack aisle. Enter pork rinds. Southern recipe pork rinds are low-carb, gluten-free, and packed with protein to keep you going. And the flavors, big, bold, crunchy. From sweet barbecue to hot honey, every bite brings that flavor-packed crunch you crave. Grab your favorites today at H-E-B or online at porkrinds.com. Southern recipe pork rinds are your snack time, crunch time hero.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
I don't like when you have me potted down.
That's my fault.
I like to go.
I think the boss is controlling it from home.
Yeah,
I know. But the bosses did tell me, hey, you don't have to talk about sports as much anymore. You can just do whatever you want. So that's what
they
I'm
told
gonna do.
you?
Yeah, that's what they told me.
That's what they told you.
Yeah.
And it's the Prolapse store.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean, listen, I would have told that anyway. I would have told that
I know. That's funny.
Oh, my God.
They didn't tell me that.
Oh, I know. They're actually trying to phase you out of the program altogether. Here's a story about sports.
Okay.
Have you guys heard of Ponder Independent School District here in Texas?
I know where Ponder is. Yeah.
Where's it? Around
Dallas.
Tyler? Oh, okay.
East Texas.
I didn't hear about it. What happened?
There was a track meet over the weekend.
Okay.
And a high school coach there, a fella named Blake Krutzinger. He is an assistant coach with Ponder ISD track. Suffered a skull fracture and brain swelling.
What?
Yeah.
He got hit with a shot put.
Where you're standing, man.
A shot put?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yes.
Those things they're cannonballs.
Well,
yeah, exactly.
Well, first of all the things to get hit by. Now, if you told me hammer throw,
Or a
javelin,
a discus,
where it's coming from, you're within 100 feet, dude. It's coming at you slow. Where were you? Did the dude not? Was he walking on? It's like when you walk onto like a zip line. You don't know it's coming.
Oh, yeah,
You just get nailed.
He said, hold on, I'm going to catch this Pokemon.
Dude.
He's just walking around.
One of those guys, like,
yeah, he's holding his phone in the air.
Well,
have you ever been down by? We were at Brackenridge Park one day, and there was a Pokemon thing happening.
Oh, Pokemon Go, where
there
everybody's
was one
looking
here
for
in our field.
Yeah, we did Pokemon Go here. Yeah.
And they're just like,
yeah.
I mean, it's like zombies, and they don't care about cars. They don't care about they're just
ridiculous
walking, and it's like I was like, what is going on? And they're like, oh, there's a big event. Well, but that's like you'd have to be that phased out to get hit with a shot put.
Now, again, like I said, you're so close. It's very evident where the lines are. Now, a javelin, you're 100 yards away. You don't know it's coming.
I've heard of people getting hit with javelin,
Yeah,
and it's
you
crazy.
Go,
but
I
it's
kind of understand it. You're far away. The hammer throw, these dudes just spin around as fast as they can. You never know which way that thing's coming out.
That
so
javelin,
I get
that's
that.
an ER visit.
The discus. These dudes are spinning around. Sometimes it gets away from you. I get that. A shotgun, a shot put, you're lobbing it. Now, I know they're lobbing it a long way.
Sure.
But, dude, this is almost on you, man. Unless this guy literally threw it out of bounds. How do you get hit with a shot put?
I don't know. Let me see. What's the high school record shot put?
Probably 30 yards, 150 feet. I'm having never thrown a shot put.
81 feet.
81 feet, all right.
3.5 inches. That was set in 1979. That's the Texas record holder, a guy named Michael Carter.
Oh, yeah. Michael Carter, strongest man in the world. He went on to wrestler. Yeah.
Dallas Jefferson, and it's widely considered one of the most unbreakable records in high school sports. To put it into perspective, Carter's the only high school athlete to ever throw it over 80 feet. So
that's a long way, man.
It's a long way.
This guy threw it an extra 1.3 inches.
So
let's just say 80 feet is the furthest it could possibly go.
The guy who threw it could go 4.
Yes.
Like, dude, it's coming. It's not there. It's not like it's on a zip line. He's not throwing a spiral.
Jeez.
I mean, I don't understand how.
So is he gonna die?
I don't know. It's touch and go apparently right now. He's in ICU. And I hate to make light of it because the guy
terrible.
But it's like I just don't know how it can happen. They said he's remained in ICU while doctors monitor swelling and begin reducing sedation levels to help him breathe independently. They do say he's shown some improvement, including reduced swelling around his face and eye.
Oh, he took it right to the melon, right to the face.
Yeah.
Oh,
right in the forehead.
Dunk.
They said. His wife said also keep the student athlete involved in the accident in your thoughts, saying the incident's been emotionally difficult for those who witnessed it. Oh, I bet.
That dude's got a cannon, though. You might get a scholarship out of this.
Jeez, man.
So you damn near killed a
Yeah,
coach.
we're sorry what happened, but would you
Wow,
like to come see our school?
How hard can you throw this thing? Come on.
He chucked it.
Man.
But yeah, I'd love to know, like, how you get into that line of fire and not be fully aware of it. Because you remember at a shot put, like, it's the...
Yeah, you've got the whole fencing. There's all kinds of...
There's like a triangle, and
Yeah.
then there's lines. There's a
There's a
radius.
boundary. Yeah,
Well,
you have to be within
we
there.
assume they were using that, but even if there wasn't, the shot put, there's obvious
Well,
lines.
it's a UIL track meet. I mean, they clearly...
I would assume they would,
Yeah.
yeah. But, especially if they were doing the discus, there always is a thing around the discus round because those dudes are spinning around. Sorry, man, that's an occupational hazard, but it's a minimal one. I mean,
This
should
is,
have been able to avoid
you
it.
talk about a freak accident.
Now, I would have to be coaxed into handling the javelin event. I'd have to be the guy behind the fence. I don't want to be the one way down.
You don't want to be the marker?
Some dude might let one go, like I'm not ready for.
And then you're like,
yeah, like trying to get out. And that's probably what happened to him. Do you think he juked and tried to go both ways and it still got him? Like, it's coming up, like a deer in the headlights.
Yeah, he's like, bam. What's the safe way? Phew.
Just hit the dirt, man.
Yeah, but that shot put, it feels like you got an hour. It's coming down.
Yeah, like, man, how did you get hit?
Dude threw a bowling ball at you.
And if it was to the back of the head, that would even you were doing. But this hit you in the face.
You saw it coming. Although it might have been like,
he was looking at. I'll lay money.
Hey, watch out! And he went.
You're right. I'll lay money. He was on Grindr.
He was on his phone. There's almost no doubt he was on his phone.
Oh, he's married. He wasn't on Grindr. I wouldn't say.
No,
I would never
of course
say
not.
Or
No,
is he?
and his husband Carl's offended by the fact that he said that. No, he's married to a woman. He's married to a woman.
I don't care
At
who
least
he's married
it
to.
said.
I don't want to defame whether he was loyal or not.
That's right. All right, we'll be right back. We'll get back into some Spurs talk on the other side. It's a Morning Huddle 94.1.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. As you head into your commute, pretty much most all our major freeway systems are filling in and slowing down. Now, we do have this accident on Loop 410 northbound as you approach Dietrich. It's in the right lane as you stop and go from Rigsby. This stall at I-10 westbound Woodlake Parkway, that's off to the left shoulder, so your main lanes are getting by. Road work on 35, northeast side of town. This is our heaviest delay. Northbound 35 approaching Judson. Roadway reduced to one lane. Just the left lane is open, so start moving over. Stop and go from 410, a 40-minute delay. So if you need an alternate route, Randolph Boulevard. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by ExpressPros.com. Facing production swings or a tough skills gap? Workforce Solutions from Express Employment Professionals makes hiring easier. Find your local office and see how Express can help you hire smarter and faster for contract and full-time jobs. Visit ExpressPros.com.
Been in a car wreck? Not sure what happens next? Thomas J. Henry knows, because Thomas J. Henry is one of the largest personal injury law firms in Texas. You deserve to get compensated for your injuries. You deserve a law firm that can take your case all the way to trial. You deserve justice. So don't settle for less than you deserve. Get Thomas J. Henry on your side. Visit thomasjhenrylaw.com. Thomas J. Henry, the name you know, the firm you trust. Principal Office, San Antonio.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying two phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. Money is on the line. Always say hello with Quo. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
If you're exhausted with no energy and no sex drive, it may be time to head to Synergenics. 1 in 4 men has low testosterone. 80% of women experience hormonal imbalance. At Synergenics, book a free testosterone test to see if you qualify for TRT customized to your body by expert providers. They're offering $200 off women's hormone testing. New female patients can pay just their insurance copay or $99 flat for a full hormone evaluation. Head to feelgreatlookgreat.com. That's feelgreatlookgreat.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. Injuries happen, and when they do, skip the ER and get to the OrthoNow Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. OrthoNow provides walk-in care for injuries like broken bones, dislocations, sprains, and strains. Conveniently located in the Quarry area with extended hours Monday through Saturday with on-site x-ray casting and bracing, OrthoNow has everything you need to treat your injury, and best of all, no urgent care or emergency room copay. Learn more online at TSAOG.com.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to Markdowns for Miles at AutoZone.
Thanks. Is oil marked down?
Save up to $15 when you buy 5 quarts and a filter.
And fuel treatment?
2 for $9 on Lucas.
Brake pads?
Marked down to free.
Free?
Get free Duralast brake pads when you buy 2 Duralast rotors.
That's several markdowns.
For many more miles.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
Tonight, the Cavs try to even up the series with the Pistons. Tip set for 7 on the Peacock and NBC. That's followed by the Thunder looking to finish off and sweep the Lakers at 9:30 on Prime. In other NBA news, the draft lottery is done and the Washington Wizards landed the #1 overall, followed by Utah, Memphis, Chicago, and LA. Finally, in the NFL, there'll be no replacement refs. A deal was reached with the referees union. They ratified a new 7-year deal that will run through 2032.
This is Jason Minix, and you're listening to the home of the Texas Rangers, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Woo! La la he, la la ha. Hey, everybody. Spurs, Wolves. Tied up at 2 games apiece now after the split up north, the Great White North.
Yeah, man,
stupid.
We should have won game 1 and this one.
Well, yeah, it'd be over. You'd be like the Knicks, but no. I did predict that they would, the Spurs would win this one in 6. I think I'm going to be right. I think this. I mean, I can't imagine a bigger bounce back spot than what we're going to see tomorrow night.
Well, I think there's going to be a change in the way it's reffed. I do think that the whistles are going to be a lot tighter from here on out. Now, who that benefits, we'll see.
Yeah.
But I do think we're going to see, and it should benefit the Spurs. I do think that they've been far more hindered than the way that the Spurs, and the Spurs have been dishing it out too. Let's not act as if the Spurs are defenseless in this.
No, but the Timberwolves are the more physical team.
By far. And the Spurs have made it almost too evident that it's that. There's some things that you're flailing and flopping when you just need to play through it, man. You're just going to have to stop. It's not going to change. Well, it wasn't until this. I just can't imagine that the eyes of the NBA, especially after the Spurs are going to, do whatever they can to protect Wemby. There'll be all kinds of films sent about how things are being reffed. I do think there's going to be a change, and that's not necessarily a good thing.
No.
Because the Spurs, despite the 2 losses, have been in those games. Both games, they had opportunities till the bitter freaking end to win them. So we can bitch about what happened to Wemby, but we've been fairly competitive in a lot of this, and the reason we're down in this situation, and we're not down, but the reason we're here was not because of what Minnesota's done. It's been because of what the Spurs have been unable to play through.
But it's also like Adam Silver gets his email, and it's like, I say his email, and I show a piece of paper. His secretary printed it out for him. It says, Dear Commissioner Silver, here are a list of infractions committed against Victor Wembanyama by the Minnesota Timberwolves, blah, blah, blah. Sincerely, Coach Mitch Johnson. And then Adam Silver goes, "Who's Mitch Johnson?" And then he goes,
but the thing is, he does know who Wemby is.
Yeah, he does.
And the other part of this, and we could play there's the game and then there's the sport. And the other part of this is the sport is the rest of these series have been dull. I mean, the Knicks now are going to sit and wait for a week to play another series. That Piston-Cleveland series is dull. The Lakers are just getting whooped. And then you got this. So I do think that there's something to the prolonging this series. I mean, going 7 would be a good thing to do. And how do I do that? I make sure Wemby doesn't play tomorrow. I can tell you that. So there's the individual game, and then there's the betterment of the sport. What are you thinking long term? Is there a possibility that we're going to have one series playing while the other 3 are done? I mean, there's all kinds of things in play here that I don't know how to judge this, because there's no reason in the world Wemby should be held out of another game. I think that there's enough credit that he's built up. This is the first time it's ever happened.
Yeah, no,
he was jostled. Now, what he did was indefensible, but the situation that led up to it, I can give examples as to why he would act like he did. So I can't imagine that happens. But on the other side of this thing, just for the sheer drama of this happening, it wouldn't shock me. Just, you know what? He doesn't play at home because look what he did. I just don't think it's going to happen. But I'm not comfortable until I get the letter from the league, which probably come about 4 o'clock today.
But I will also say this is playoff basketball, man. And like you can say, like when you say, oh, well, he's getting jostled, he's getting roughed up every play. It's like, yeah. Welcome to the playoffs. And that was what people said about Shaq early on. Like, oh, you're officiating him differently because he's big. And yeah.
Well, that's his oldest time. Big men have to suffer more. It's just but the good news is a big man like Wemby had to suffer more since he was 13. But big men just get fouled more. They do. It's like an offensive lineman. You go to war in there, and that's just part of the business of being a big man in the NBA. I don't care if it's new NBA, old NBA. The paint is rough, and that's tough. And in the league and the playoffs, you're allowed to do some things that, quite frankly, we thought was done. I mean, the freedom of movement, that's done. You don't get to do that freedom of movement stuff in the playoffs.
And there's like, to use, he threw an elbow at him as like an excuse for, or like, he was getting roughed up, he had to do something. Maybe so, but again, that's why you've got goons. You can't let your star player do something like that. The reason why I don't think there will be further suspension is because Naz Reid wasn't hurt.
No, you're right.
And quite frankly, he's lucky that Nas got hit a little bit lower, because if that had hit him in the face,
it would have been a David Robinson knock cold. He'd have knocked him out and lost a tooth or two. It was a remarkably violent move, and when they show it in slow motion at a very perfect angle, it looks awful. I mean, there's an angle that you go, oh my God, put him in jail. And if it was anybody else and it had happened to us, we'd be acting just like Timberwolves and the rest of the country. And this is going to be. The Spurs are going to be the bad guy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's coming. It's come a little bit sooner than I thought, but this is a rough and tumble team, and there's only one way you beat Wemby. You got to be physical, because if you're not, he's going to beat you.
Here's what's something funny. Eagle fan and Renji are both saying it. As long as they call it both ways. If it's playoff basketball, let it be playoff basketball on both sides. Minnesota's getting away with everything. Remember when Rob and I told you that the NBA forces you to make steps? And this is a first-time playoff team playing against a team that's been in the finals, the Western Conference Finals, the last 2 years in a row. Who do you think is going to get the benefit of the doubt? Like, this is, and next year this won't be an issue because the Spurs will have gone through this. But this is how almost every time a first-year playoff team gets into the playoffs. Their fans bitch about it. It's just part of the game. It's like, why are they cheating? It's not. I mean, it's just this is the culture that the NBA has established.
Fortune favors the bold. If you're the aggressor, you will always get the benefit in the NBA playoffs. If you're the aggressor, if you're the first one there, you've made the quick step, you've attacked instead of hesitated, no matter what, you're always going to get the benefit. And Minnesota's done that. That's the seasoned savvy of a professional basketball team. They know fortune favors those that go after it. Now, and Minnesota has also adopted the mentality is they're not going to call it all. So we're going to go as far as they're going to let us go. Another savvy professional move. And the Spurs have let it get into their heads. I mean, it's obvious. And the refs know it. And the other players know it. And Wemby reacted. And that's the step. Now, again, I'm not going to say that they're going to ref this game very differently. And what I'm afraid of is they come into San Antonio and every whistle blows. Boom, boom, boom. We don't want that. Trust me, we don't want that. We don't want we need to be able to move and go. We're better off when they don't blow the whistle. I don't love let them play because sometimes that means let them foul.
Yeah.
But I do say let them play in that never get in the way, man. If a tie goes to keep playing. And I think there's a lot of ties that they're letting keep playing to where it just escalated too far for the young guys to handle. And if Wemby hadn't have done anything yesterday and they'd have gone, we wouldn't be bitching about the refs any more than any other team that had lost a game. I mean, it's tough in the playoffs, but it was even tougher last night because our best guy reacted so poorly at a very important moment.
Yeah. Rin, okay, thanks for teaching us how to be fans and what it's like in the playoff basketball because we've never been there before, LOL.
There's a lot of people
Rin,
who haven't,
Yeah,
man.
Rin, remember, you're an old person. Not everyone remembers the Spurs' first time in the playoffs before in their last run, like
in 99.
Yeah, not everybody's ancient like you, Rin. So take your dusty balls and your prolapsed vagina and go cry somewhere else.
Man.
Ayatollah Last Dance covered the issue about physicality, play where Pippen gets throttled and is on the floor. Jordan knew they broke through when he got up, didn't react, got to the line. That's what it's about, dude.
That's the step you got. It's that, and I hate unwritten rules, but we all know the truth. We all know it. You have to prove that you're ready for the moment. And then once they go, oh, they're ready, then you get the benefit of the doubt.
Right. Yeah. And then Claymore says, never been there before with this version of the Spurs. Does it carry over? Obviously not. That's, nobody's going to be like, oh, well, Tim Duncan's on the sideline. He's watching the game.
I mean, you bring in vets to kind of warn them, but until you're in it, you don't know it. And to Harrison Barnes' credit, last night he was thrust into a situation there in the fourth quarter, and that veteran played like a dude that had been in the playoffs before. I mean, he knew that if I attack, I will benefit far more than reacting.
Yeah.
And he went at him in the third quarter. It was that's why you bring in guys like that. Until you've done it, you got to do it.
The Ram says the thing is where Rob and AJ aren't talking about is that every NBA playoff series is officiated significantly different. Everyone gets that this is the playoffs, but the Spurs series doesn't compare to OKC.
Absolutely, that's true.
Well, yeah, but also OKC and the Lakers. First of all, both of those teams are a bunch of been there, done it before guys,
and they're not physical teams.
And they are not. These two teams are banging on each other, and they're letting it go.
They're both, again, the Spurs are not blameless in the foul category. The Spurs are rough and tumble too. We're fighting around the other side of the pick. There's nobody getting across free. Go look at some video of Luke Cornett and his picks he's throwing, and a couple of picks that Wemby has just rocked some dudes. We're playing in tough basketball. They just need to maintain their toughness without losing their. Well, they got to stay professional. They can't lose the control of their emotions. But physicality, I don't have a problem with it as long as it's equal. But the refs let it get too far, and then the young kid cracked. I mean, he did.
Yep. And it's growing pains.
And I don't blame him. Again, in the quietness of the hallway when he walked out, you're like, dude, I hate that you did it, but you kind of had to.
KC says Carter Bryant gets shoved into a pick, foul on Bryant, not the guy who shoved him.
That was a terrible call. But
I didn't like, and they reviewed that too.
I don't know what they saw there.
I guess they said he was moving, but
yeah, that's what they tell us. And there was a couple of calls. Whenever you hear a ref come back and say incidental, at the moment you hear incidental, that's saying, yeah, it happened, but we don't care.
Yeah,
that happened. You're right, but we don't care.
Or it was a basketball play. Well, everything out there is a basketball
incidental,
play.
Yeah, the incident happened, but we don't care, so we're not going to call it.
Well, C-Note says I'm not mad at Wemby. I'm not either.
Me either. I'm not mad at him.
I mean, it was a dumb thing to do. I mean, I can't blame him for doing it. And the only reason I can't blame him is because he's 22 years old.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, like if he's doing this 5 years from now, he's a dope.
Yeah, we got to talk.
But, you know, but now, okay, you're an emotional kid. You're getting roughed up. You're going to do these things, but it's a growing pain.
It was stupid. You know,
hopefully, it doesn't cost him the series. I don't think it will.
No,
again,
it won't.
as long if he's not suspended tomorrow, which I don't think he will be or should be, I don't think the Spurs are going to lose another game in this series. I think you're going to see inspired play out of them tomorrow.
I hope.
Because I think they are all sitting around today going, man, this is some – and I think they're going to come out
They're
at
going to look at film and go, we're better than they are. We just got to be normal. Guys, just be normal. You don't have to be great. You don't have to shoot 50% from three to beat these guys. Just play normal. Hit the shots that are appropriate. And weather the storms. You will beat these guys. Both games without Wemby, either with the concussed or whatever, when we were without him, we won. When we in game 2, when we were dealing with all that crap, we were one shot away from winning. This game, we played without him for 2.5 quarters, and up until a minute and a half to go, we were real tight, and then we jumped it up again. They keep opening the door. If we just capitalize on what they give us, this series is over.
Gibbs said refs have been calling it same both ways mostly, but the refs are letting it go too far.
They are. There's a problem.
But I kind of like it, man. I like
let them play.
I love the physicality of NBA. Like,
as long as it's not let them foul and let them be physical is okay. But I hate it. Let them play. Let them foul. Everybody fouls, and no. But there's some things we can't let happen. But there's nothing wrong with a little jostling, a little elbow action. I'm not mad at all.
It's so funny that we see guys like Shea. And everybody's like, "Oh, the league's a bunch of pussies now. Everybody's flopping around, blah blah blah." And I remember when 1986 game was a man's game, and then come playoff time, everybody's like, "It's so rough. They're so mean to each other."
I will say this: I do think that if Oklahoma City was being reffed the way that the Spurs are, they couldn't handle it. That team is not built to do what the Spurs have done. And that's the way the physicality, that's the way the Spurs are going to have to play, like Minnesota, to beat Oklahoma City. We're going to have to goon it up against a team like that because they are precise, precision-driven. And so we can't bitch too much because if we manage to get through these guys, we're going to have to beat the Minnesota to OKC.
But again, does the first-time playoff team get the benefit of the doubt over the team that's been there and done it?
That's the master
Usually
of the video
that's how it gets officiated.
Again, that's why it's so hard to get where we're wanting to go on the first try because there's so many little things that you didn't expect. Like, I got to play against the refs too? Yeah, you do.
All right, we'll be right back. Wrap up hour number 2. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
It's not too early to think about Father's Day. Join the Blitz this afternoon at NAW, Northwest Automotive Warehouse, for a live broadcast 2 to 6. Check out ways you can upgrade your truck without breaking the bank. NAW in the Big Red Building on Culebra Road.
Harry Douglas here to tell you about Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy. It tastes just like the best birthday cake ever. Vanilla, buttery, frosting vibes. It's basically a party in a bottle. And here's the best part. All cake, no sugar. And you know I love my cake. So I get that big birthday energy without any sugar guilt. The bottle's small, easy to toss in my bag, and perfect when I need a quick, tasty caffeine boost to cakeify my day. The Funfetti flavor is back on 5hourenergy.com or Amazon. Crack open a Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy shot today.
Hi, everybody. Joe Reinagle here for Window Nation. You know, May's weather is pretty nice, but those hot summer days are going to be here soon. Don't wait until the heat hits to try to avoid high energy bills. Upgrade your home's windows this month during Window Nation's Buy 4, Get 4 free sale. Imagine replacing all your windows with new energy-efficient ones and getting half of them for free. Plus, you could even get them with no money down and no monthly payment or interest for 2 years. Don't wait to put an end to your window problems. Sale ends soon, so visit windownation.com now to book a consultation.
The Gomez Law Firm has been San Antonio's trusted law firm for 50 years. We have Jose with the Gomez Law Firm here with us today. Jose, tell us about the cases you all specialize in.
We do ride-sharing cases, we do 18-wheeler cases, work injuries. We will be happy to take a look at and see if we can help.
If you or your family have been injured in an accident or hit by a company vehicle, you need to visit joegomezlaw.com. Call the Gomez Law Firm at 736-4040.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating with the Banana Bonanza smoothie.
Hey, and you can keep celebrating when you create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Go bananas.
I will. Hey, make it a large.
Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
I keep seeing celebrities post me in the 90s versus now. Well, the person staring at me in the mirror is definitely not the same person that could pull off bootcut jeans. Time creeps up on us so slowly. You don't see it until suddenly you do. Same thing goes for your bills. $1 here, an uptick there. It's a slow burn until one day you realize the price you're paying now is way higher than when you signed up. But at T-Mobile, customers had the lowest wireless bills versus Verizon and AT&T over the past 5 years. And with T-Mobile on their experience plans, you get a 5-year price guarantee, so you know exactly what your plan price will be for the next 5 years. So at least that's one thing that won't change over time. I can't guarantee you'll still look good with frosted tips, but T-Mobile can give you a clear guarantee on your wireless plan.
Lower bills based on HarrisX billing snapshots from Q3 21 to Q4 25 compared to average AT&T and Verizon bills. Comparison excludes discounts, credits, and optional charges. Price guarantee on talk, text, and data. Exclusions like taxes and fees apply. See T-Mobile.com.
At easycater, we believe every workday gets better with great food. Like that morning status meeting. Always better with bagels. And don't forget the coffee. Ops team working late? How about some power bowls to keep them going strong? Sandy's celebrating 10 years at the company. This calls for cupcakes. With easycater, you get a huge variety of favorite restaurants with tools to help meet dietary needs and stay on budget, all on one platform. So make every workday better with easycater. Start an order at easycater.com.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Uchi Walla Walla.
Easy for you to say.
That's right.
I think that's the 3rd round pick, right? Uchi Walla Walla?
Uchi Walla Walla.
Is he going to go in the lottery?
Maybe so.
3rd pick?
Maybe so. The officiating should be consistent. They've called the Spurs for less physical contact, but have let the T-Wolves get away with manslaughter. I mean, I don't know. I've felt like the whistles have been.
It's been a
rough series, and
lot on both sides. Yes, they've let it go too far.
I like it like this.
But we have no place to complain any more than they do.
Yeah, I like this kind of series though. This is why I love playoff basketball and hate the regular season. Yeah. Like the regular season basketball sucks because everything's a foul. Now it's like these dudes are out there throwing bows, hammering each other. I like it.
Well, let me warn you. Let me warn the rest of the NBA. What Minnesota is doing, they're doing to a bunch of 20 to 23-year-old kids. And the moment these 20 to 23-year-old kids become men, as soon as Dylan Harper, and he's just a boy. He's playing above his depth. He's just a boy. Victor Wembanyama is just a boy. Wait till those guys turn into men. And you come and try that stuff against them in 2 years.
Oh, yeah.
That ain't going to work. That's not going to work. You're going to foul out. We're going to beat you by 60. So bide your time, NBA. Yeah, keep coming. The moment these guys turn into what Minnesota now knows what to do, look out, man, because the depth and the fight that these kids have thrown, despite all of that, has been pretty ridiculous. Now, lots of errors, lots of mistakes, sins of commission, Carter Bryant, sins of commission, sins of over-effort, De'Aaron Fox. But the fact is, they've been pretty good at planting their feet and fighting back. We haven't gotten bodied. We've just been physical. There's a big difference. We haven't wimped out. Not one. I don't see us wimping out. I just see us learning a bunch of lessons. Like, you know what? What I thought they could do, there was a limit to how far they could foul me. No, there's not. They're going to keep coming at you. Just be ready for it.
Yeah. Eagle fan says old school bad boy basketball. That's the only way Minnesota can win. Well, that's probably true.
Yes.
But remember, Minnesota last year, they almost swept the Lakers in the first round by bullying them. They almost swept Golden State in the second round by bullying them. And then they tried to bully Oklahoma City, and Oklahoma City just said, "Okay, yeah, you're winning the little battles, you're beating us up, you're banging on us, but you're losing every game." And sometimes it's like being the bigger man and taking those beatings, and like Jordan said, when Pippen just got up and walked to the line,
it's over, man.
All right, man, that's when the bully drops his shoulders when you stop caring.
Hit me again.
Yeah, man. Hit scoreboard, bitch.
Now next is now we can bitch about a lot of stuff. Anthony Edwards had 16 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
I mean, and some of that is him being great, but the other part is, come on, San Antonio.
Yeah.
I mean, anybody other than him. Anybody.
And especially given the way that the game was going last night, it seemed unlikely that anybody else wanted to step up and do it.
So there's this, again, as bad as it was, this is on the Spurs. And I know Anthony Edwards is, we've talked enough about him over the last couple of years. Well, he was slated to be the guy that he was last night. 2 years ago, we thought he would be the best player in the world right about now.
Yeah.
And it's taken a minute, but last night, he was the best player in the world. He was spectacular. But at the same time, dude, San Antonio, you can't let him go get 16. If he only had 10, you win. I mean, you just got to do some better stuff, and you win the game.
Galana says, my thing is, why aren't the rest of this series officiating mirroring ours? The only one that's close to it is Detroit-Cleveland, because that's the only series with physical teams. The other Eastern Conference series, a couple soft-ass finesse teams, and then the Thunder and Lakers series has been a finesse series too. There's physical series and there's soft series. We're involved in a physical one.
On your ride to work, it's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson, KTFM Floresville. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We do have a few trouble spots. Let's start at I-10 westbound, that off-ramp to Foster Road, east side of town. That's an accident. Off-ramp partially blocked. We also have a right lane blocked as well. Loop 410 northbound approaching Dietrich. This wreck is in the right lane. And just south of downtown, a stall at 35 southbound at 90 left lane. This ongoing road work on the northeast side of town at 35 northbound approaching Judson Road. That is a 80-minute travel time. Roadway reduced to one lane, heavy back to Walsham. So Randolph Boulevard, still a good alternate route. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by American Public University.
When one person serves, the whole family serves. That's why military families may qualify for reduced tuition at American Public University. Learn how your family's military service can help you save on tuition at apu.apus.edu/military.
Did you know about 1 in 3 people with plaque psoriasis may also develop psoriatic arthritis, which causes joint pain, stiffness, and swelling? Does this sound like you? Listen to what it sounds like to be a million miles away. Tremfya guselkumab, taken by injection, is a prescription medicine for adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis who may benefit from taking injections or pills or phototherapy, and for adults with active psoriatic arthritis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Imagine being a million miles away. Explore what's possible. Ask your doctor about Tremfya. Visit Tremfya.com or call 1-800-526-7736.
Missions fans, get ready for AARP $2 Tuesdays at Wolf Stadium, presented by San Antonio Sports Star. Enjoy $2 tickets, beer, hot dogs, and more at every Tuesday home game. First pitch at 7:05. Don't miss out. Get your tickets now at samissions.com.
By texting 64,000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from Ownwell. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at ownwell.com/terms. Individual results may vary.
Right now, I have 24 different units. I think that's 15 separate properties. I trust Ownwell with all my properties. I trust them to fight for me with the appraisal district as best they can, and they've done a very good job. Ownwell is making my life more efficient, making me a better landlord. Using Ownwell, I've saved on average about $10,000 a year. That's a lot of money.
Your property taxes aren't set in stone. They can be reduced. Ownwell combines savvy technology and deep local expertise to save real estate owners real money. Want to see how much Ownwell can save you on your property taxes? Just enter an address and see your tax savings estimate. See how much you can save with Ownwell right now. But hurry, deadlines to file end this week. Text SAVE to 64,000. Text SAVE to 64,000. That's SAVE to 64,000.
All right, our Sports Star crew, listen up. If you want to keep winning in life like our San Antonio Spurs do on the court, head over to Game Day Men's Health. Cibolo shirts or Alamo Ranch, the roster stacked with all-stars just like our Spurs. Experts trained in hormonal health, erectile dysfunction, weight loss, advanced peptide therapies. Why go to the G League when you can take your talents straight to the top, baby? Whether you're tired all the time, you've got low energy, maybe you've got some weight gain or the brain fog, maybe you need a little help in the bedroom. I'm not here to judge. They've got you covered. Their Hall of Fame team and services like testosterone replacement and peptide therapies will get you back in the game. Located in Alamo Ranch or choose the Cibolo Shirts location on I-35 and 3009 across the highway from HEB. Call 830-376-9100 or visit GameDayMen'sHealth.com and book your appointment today. Win back your health, win back your life. It's game day. Let's go. That's 830-376-9100.
If the world were like a Sleep Number mattress, everything would adapt for your comfort. Because as your life changes and your body changes, Sleep Number mattresses adapt and shift to give you personalized comfort night after night. And now everything's on sale during our Memorial Day event. Save up to $1,200 on mattresses for a limited time. To experience a whole new world of comfort, visit a Sleep Number store or go to sleepnumber.com. Sleep Number, to a good life's sleep.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
Tonight, the Cavs try to even up the series with the Pistons. Tip set for 7 on the Peacock and NBC. That's followed by the Thunder looking to finish off and sweep the Lakers at 9:30 on Prime. In other NBA news, the draft lottery is done and the Washington Wizards landed the number 1 overall, followed by Utah, Memphis, Chicago, and LA. Finally, in the NFL, there'll be no replacement refs. A deal was reached with the referees union. They ratified a new 7-year deal that will run through 2032.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hey, damn it, Vic.
He's doing that for your own safety.
No, I'm doing it for your
own
safety.
safety and
It's Kidney's
security.
fault.
Never
Just turn it
know.
on when the music starts.
All right, I'll try to remember.
He's not going
Right,
to.
No, I'm not going to remember.
Put a
I'm
sticky
just gonna
note.
keep being pissed off.
Put a sticky note.
Wesley says this is the worst version of the Spurs team we will see, and that should scare everyone.
True.
Okay.
I don't know if that's true. I mean, they still got to play Oklahoma City, and
I think
Oklahoma
what
City
he's
can
saying-
make you look bad.
But I think what he's saying is the Spurs aren't playing well. I mean, they're really not.
Well, I also think, like, the Spurs will be better this time next year than they are right now.
Oh my God, exponentially. It'll be by a factor
in that
of 2
way,
or 3.
yes.
Yeah. Oh, they're growing into something they're going through. Jordan had to go through this. We forget the Jordan rules, but Michael Jordan had to go through it. Not just 1 year, several years of this. That you just have to be the man. You got to beat the man legitimately.
Well, I always say, like, sometimes it takes, like, growing up in the NBA playoffs, it takes getting beat down and embarrassed. And I always think of Shaq with the Magic against Hakeem in the finals. And Shaq was a different player after that series because he got embarrassed, quite frankly. He looked like a freshman playing on the varsity, just getting dominated.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, okay, well, now I got to get back to work. And Shaq never looked like that again. You never saw somebody punk Shaq the way Hakeem did in those finals. And sometimes it takes that happening to you to go, man, this is what I've really got to work on. And I don't be surprised if next year Wemby comes in about 10, 15 pounds heavier. Like they've got to be more equipped for these types of things.
Naturally, he's going to put on weight. Naturally, he's going to add more to his bag, and that should be absolutely terrifying to everybody else. Yeah. And naturally, he will have been through it. There's just something about, I've done this before. I know what to expect. I know how to prepare. All those little things that you just don't know till you know. And they're learning. He learned a hard lesson last night.
Yeah. B. Hannon. Jordan never won until Pippen. Who is Wemby's Pippen? I I mean, listen, no offense to Scottie Pippen. I don't think Scottie Pippen's the reason why Jordan won titles. I think he would have won with somebody else in that seat.
He played a huge role in it.
For sure.
Steph Castle.
Yeah, I think that's who it's going to be long term.
We have a three amigos. It's going to be Dylan, Steph, and Wemby. Those are the cornerstones of this franchise for the foreseeable
long
future.
haul.
Yeah, for the long haul. These are the three that we're going to build our castle on. These are the guys. So those, and I'm not going to compare them to Scotty. It's not like one in Batman and Robin. They all have different jobs, but those are the three, just like Tim, Tony, and Manu. Well, Tim, Tony, and Manu. They all had their roles.
But everybody knew Tim was the dude.
Well, no. I'm not saying that Wemby is not the dude, but I'm just saying it's not Scottie Pippen could win a title if he no. But Pippen played a very important role, just like Steph and Dylan did. But this is Wemby's show. But these are the three. These are the guys. And there might be a fourth that we add over. Carter Bryant might be the fourth guy that becomes this is it. But for this to be like that, you can only afford three. Yep. And it's going to be hard. Wemby is probably going to have to kick some money down the road. But I do think at the end of the day, these are the three that are going to make all the money, and the Spurs are going to do everything they possibly can to keep them here for 10 years.
Yeah, probably so. And I think that because they had so much success this year, that pretty much locks it. I remember this time last year we were talking about the possibility of even during the regular season, talking about the possibility of trading one of those young guards for a Giannis or someone like that.
I can't imagine that.
There's no way now. They're married into this thing now. And rightfully so.
This is a process that we jumped a few steps. We're not done, and I still see a win in this series. But the Goliath is still waiting on us, man. I mean, around the corner is the big, nasty thing in Oklahoma City, the best team in the world, who just is getting better by the day, getting healthier by the day.
And the Spurs got to get past this team first. They got to get past Minnesota first.
Man.
This thing.
You think it's hard today. If we get through Minnesota, wait till we ain't going to get any. It's going to be such a differently played basketball game. So we're going to have to weather different tests there, and a lot of it's going to be being in foul trouble constantly.
Yeah. The other game, the first series ended last night. What an embarrassing showing by Philly. I mean, the Knicks, I got to give some credit to the Knicks. The Knicks are on what I would call a heater.
What was it? Darius McBride?
These are who? They've got made up people hitting 14 threes in a game. It doesn't matter who was shooting. It was like it's going in.
The greatest three-point performance in the playoffs in NBA history.
The towel manager.
Come on.
And think about that. Think all through that run where Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, where it felt like every shot they made went in.
The Knicks were better.
The Knicks were somehow better than that.
So yeah, man, they're on a heater.
That's wild.
Wow.
But yeah, so I don't know if the Knicks play like that, if they shoot like that, nobody's going to beat them. But the Sixers didn't even put up a fight. That
Embiid thing is just going to haunt them. I mean, it's just going to continue to haunt them. I don't know what you do, man.
Well, he said he said yesterday, I don't know if I'm going to be back. I don't know what the plan is I don't know what their plan is for me. And I don't want to. I know everybody's going to be like, "Oh, Joel Embiid, a bum," but
everybody else too, man.
Joel Embiid played. He played pretty well yesterday.
Maxey was terrible. George was terrible. Edgecombe was terrible. Everybody was terrible.
Joel Embiid in 28 minutes had 24 points on 8 of 8 shooting. Joel Embiid was pretty good.
They're just terrible. I mean, I don't know what you do because, like you said, Embiid actually played well. So I don't know. Who's the coach? I don't think you fire him, but man, think about what this team a week ago they ran Boston off the counter. I mean, just off the coast.
Came back from 3-1 down.
Just pushed them in the ocean. Like, dude, y'all get out of here. And this is how you ended up your season. No heart.
25 of 44 shooting from 3 for the Knicks. You don't beat teams that shoot 57% from 3.
That was in Philadelphia, by the way. Yes,
Philly.
Man, talk about throwing batteries. Philly fan has every right to be irate.
Oh, man. Yeah, Miles McBride, 7 of 9 from 3.
What's that?
Whoa. Man, if this version of the Knicks is what they are, I was wrong about them.
Well, we don't know yet. But, they're a very good team. They are. But The problem with the Knicks will always be their best player when in the most important times is a defensive liability. And that's it.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can say about Jalen Brunson. Everything about him that he can control is spectacular, but the one thing he can't is his height. And at the end of the day, when your best player is a liability, when you have to protect and hide your best player on the defensive sets at the end of the game, it just makes it so hard to win the big ones.
I'll also say I don't know that anybody's changed my mind about them more as a player in the last 3 seasons than Karl Anthony Towns. And it's funny because regular season Karl Anthony Towns is still what I thought he was, but for whatever reason, playoff cat is a real thing.
I hope. I thought he had. I don't know. I think he is as hot as he has ever been. Right, he's playing really good basketball.
But remember last year in the playoffs, it was the same thing.
He kind of convinced me of the last couple of years, but I still don't believe in him. I don't. I maybe when they beat Cleveland or Detroit, with either one, I will be much more of a believer. But I feel like they're getting by right now because they're also a team that's been there and done that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, but Cat was yesterday was all the things about him that are great. He shot the ball well. He passed 10 assists for your center.
All of that's incredible. But you go, how the hell do you allow Karl Anthony Towns to pass the ball 10 times for a better bucket? How the hell does that happen? So some of this is all Philadelphia. Just you guys suck.
Yeah.
You know what? And they did this without Anunoby. They did this without their best playoff player other than Brunson last night. Yeah, the Philadelphia is terrible. And I don't know how good this is for the Knicks now because literally they're taking a week off. This, you want to end a series and go relax, but a week in the playoffs is a month.
Yeah. But you know what? When they ran roughshod over Atlanta the last few games, everybody's like, oh, now they're going to
Yeah.
I don't think they mind.
I wouldn't be upset if I was a player, but I'll tell you what, that first game, especially if this Cleveland-Detroit thing goes 7, which it looks like it will, that's a team that they're going to be in rhythm, and Philadelphia, and the Knicks are going to have to shake off that rust. So it always makes it tougher sitting and watching, but you feel better while you're doing it. They're going to be fully rested and relaxed by the time they get to play.
They won the 4 games against Philly by an average of 22 points per game.
Dude.
They were 89 points better over 4 games than the Sixers. That's humiliating. You didn't even show. There was one close game. Game 2 was close. The rest of the games were the closest game after Game 2, which was a 6-point Sixers win or Knicks win. The next closest game was a 14-point Knicks win.
It just seems so abstract that the Spurs. Look what the Spurs are having to go through. I mean, look at the gauntlet that the teams in the West, by the time they get to the finals, whoever it is, will have had to go through. And then you look at the Knicks. So you took care of Atlanta in 6, did you?
Yeah.
You took care of the 76ers that were like a straw man. I don't know what those. So it's so much easier over there,
dude. And I don't think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna happen. But imagine if the Timberwolves get to the NBA Finals, they would have had to play Denver, San Antonio, and Oklahoma City.
Gauntlet, man.
And you're like, oh, the Knicks are supposed to scare us?
Yeah. 6 games with the Hawks.
Ooh, you're telling me Jalen Brunson is who I'm worried about. After we just beat Joker, Wemby, and Shea, I think they're probably feeling okay. So, I mean, it is wild. The Western Conference is a bear, man.
And it's been like this for a long time. Where the West, it was a literal slugfest. But back in the 80s, it was the other way around. The Lakers would just sit and wait for whoever came out of the East after the blood and guts battle they put on for a month, and they would just destroy the East. It's just gone vice versa now.
And this is a fact. The Knicks, when they were in Philly, the crowd was pro-Knick. Like it was, they were booing the Sixers, and even I'm talking about.
Oh, they're Knick fans.
I'm not talking about when the game was a 30-point game, which then the Sixers would have deserved to be booed. I'm talking about when the games were tight early. Knicks fans had already taken over that building.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it never felt like the Sixers had a home game.
The Philly fan has every right to just absolutely blow this team up. Blow them up.
All right. I do want to play some sound from Mitch coming up on the other side. Hear his thoughts on the Wemby situation. He had some curious things to say. We'll hear that coming up next. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
Got a buddy who thinks he knows baseball? Perfect. on Rangers game days. Prove it with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. Pick the Ranger you think will launch it out of here. He hits one, you and a friend are headed to a Rangers game. He hits two. Now you've got tickets and hotel. Yeah, you're making a night of it, and your buddy's buying the first round. Wake up with the Morning Huddle. Call your shot and win the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers.
The NBA playoffs are finally here, and where are you going to get on the action? Underdog Fantasy. Of course, that is the place to play. Playing on Underdog is so easy. You pick whether your favorite players are going to go higher or lower on their stats. Points, rebounds, assists, you name it. Whatever it is, if your player does the right thing, you can win up to 5,000 times your cash. This week on Underdog, I'm looking at Shai Gilgeous-Alexander of the Thunder. This is a guy who's done it in the playoffs before. I expect him to keep it rolling this season. And of course, it's always fun to bet on Wemby higher on his blocks. That's been money in the bank. Download the app today. Use the promo code Alamo. Score $50 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code Alamo. Underdog. Make picks and win money. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-MY-RESET or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
I've taken up candle making.
Nigel, the whole office smells like wet dog and gym socks.
My nose is highly refined.
Folks, if your home smells a little off, it might be your AC. Portamoon's Breathe Easy package pulls and deep cleans your blower motor, blower wheel, and housing, cleans your coil in place, disinfects the inside of your AC cabinet, and installs a UV light to help zap bacteria and other nasties hiding in your unit. All for just $6.95.
Quartermoon Plumbing, Heat, and AC, 210-651-5899. License number TACLA 141-074-EM16004.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying two phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. Money is on the line. Always say hello with Quo. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Hello, my name is Jason Thompson. I'm an attorney here in San Antonio and have been practicing law here since 1994. And in the past 30-plus years, I've helped hundreds of San Antonians injured by negligent drivers. If you've been injured in a car or truck collision, call me, 210-900-0400. I did want to let you know of a very disturbing trend I've seen that you really need to be aware of. If an attorney or someone acting on that attorney's behalf calls you after a traffic collision, with very limited exceptions, that is called barratry or solicitation. It's a crime and is unethical under our state bar rules. Do not answer these phone calls. Do not hire an unethical attorney. Neither I nor anyone in my firm will ever call you after a traffic collision. If you need my help, and if you've been injured in a traffic collision, I think you do, you'll need to call me. My name is Jason Thompson. My number is 210-900-0400, or go to my website, alawyerforus.com.
You think a ticket for not wearing your seatbelt is the worst that could happen. A fine, an inconvenience, a little embarrassment. But then comes the crash. There are injuries, a hospital bed, the long road to recovery, the moments you'll miss. Suddenly, a ticket doesn't seem so bad. That ticket? That was nothing. Click it. Don't risk it. Paid for by NHTSA.
You're listening to The Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
This makes me think of football season. This is what they play at the Bills games.
I'm surprised they're not at ACL.
I know. They usually were.
Given the lineup this year, this is about the
there's
the years that they're into this.
There's like 400 bands playing, I think.
You saw Rebecca Black's playing?
Yeah.
Partying, yeah.
I highlighted that on Friday.
Good. Yeah, I missed you guys' show on Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, I did watch a movie based on your recommendation, Rob.
Which one did you watch?
I went to go watch Hokum.
Well, how was it?
Was great.
Is it that scary?
I mean,
did you pee your pants?
No.
Oh.
But it
somebody said they did. Somebody peed their pants in the movie.
There is an elite jump scare in the movie, but it's actually a really good movie.
That's
like
all right.
I enjoyed it a lot, man.
We need a good one. All right.
I took both my sons. Like my wife wanted to take a nap, so we got out of the house and went and watched a matinee. And oh man, it is good.
That's the best news I've gotten in a long time.
And I normally,
really a good movie. They're so rare.
They really are, and it's a good it's a good horror movie.
Awesome.
Like the plot is good. It's got a couple plot lines going at once that merge well. I thought it was really well done.
So this will be 2 years in a row that maybe just about the best movie I've seen. It'd be a horror movie.
What was it last year?
The one with the vampires.
Oh, with Sinners?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good movie.
That's the venue that is now the best opportunity for good movies now. Who'd have thought?
Well, and what was the one with that gal from Ozark where
yeah.
Where all the kids disappeared?
Weapons.
Yeah, that was a good one too.
So
that's right. I forgot about that
genre is now the venue for the best writers.
Well, and Peel, what's his name?
Yeah,
he's the one who started. He started a lot of it. Yeah.
Well, I'm so psyched. Hokum. All right. Good
Hokum.
news.
Go watch it. Worth a watch. I enjoyed it, man.
Better than Devil Wears Prada 2?
I haven't seen that one.
I hear
yet.
Stanley Tucci is horrifying.
I haven't seen it yet. But I also watched Crime 101.
I think I've seen this
over the weekend.
That's
with
the big.
It's got Thor in it.
Yeah, the big dude.
And it's got Halle Berry.
It's not bad.
And it's got Mark Ruffalo. So it's got Thor and Hulk in it, Vic.
Oh, really?
But I'm going to tell you the most disturbing thing.
What?
Oh, no,
I'm trying to place the plot. I know
it's the one. He's like a jewel thief.
Yeah.
But he's a good guy. You know what I mean? Like,
it's circumstances have forced him to do this.
Yeah. And he falls in love with this gal who's like, "Why are you doing this bad stuff?" And he's like,
"Is this when he's driving the nice car?"
Yeah.
Now I remember. And she's the insurance girl.
Halle Berry is,
All right, yeah.
So, but also Chris Hemsworth. They're like, "Where are you from?" And he goes, "Los Angeles." Like, he's the worst at doing American accent. Like,
Little Australia.
Los Angeles. They're like, what part? Oh, all over the place. I've always lived here.
I'm from Asgard.
I've always lived here.
What neighborhood is Asgard?
Orange County.
Right.
Anaheim.
That's in the
Asgard Street in Compton.
It's Asgard. It's in the Inland Empire. You haven't been to Asgard. That's a tough neighborhood.
But the weirdest thing in the movie, Nick Nolte is like a million years old.
Oh, my God.
And he can't talk. Yeah, he can't talk.
He's mush mouthed and he's
I think they gave him the part so he had enough money to retire on.
That's
to pay
got
his
to be
medical bills.
Like, you've got to be out of this.
You get one more shot. This is your last.
All due respect, Nick Nolte. It's over. It's over.
Like Clint Eastwood. Have you seen him?
Yeah, but
he's a walking zombie, man.
How old?
Jeez.
But here's the difference. I was going to say, Nick Nolte's like, I think he's 84, 85-ish. He's old. Yeah. But like Clint Eastwood's almost 100.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's levels to old.
And Clint isn't trying to act anymore. Nolte's mush-mouthing his way through a part.
I mean, if you heard that, if you watch this movie and you hear this guy's part, like when he gets mad, he's like,
who thought that was a good idea?
What? Huh. All right. And then the other good thing in the movie is Halle Berry, like she's playing this insurance adjuster, and like she only insures these super high end things for these rich dudes. It's clearly because she's hot, and they're like trying to like they want to buy the policy because she's hot, and she's like, "Why am I not a partner yet?" And he goes, her boss is like, "Oh, you're going to leave and you think you're going to just take your client somewhere because you've insured these numbers?" No one cares about numbers. The only number they care about is 53. basically pointing out like she was 53 years old, like saying, hey, you're running out of time on this thing.
Right.
And meanwhile, Halle Berry's like 60. And they're like, she's like, oh, I can't believe you called me 53.
That's pretty good 60.
Yeah. Oh, you ain't lying.
Well done.
Oh, yes. Yeah, she looks great. But yeah, I did. It was like, 53, huh? You're calling her out for being 53? Okay.
I'm 60, bro.
Yeah. But
I'm 54.
She's, well, first of all, at 54, you look way worse than Halle Berry.
Yes.
Way
and that's
worse.
That's not really any kind of
like you
indictment.
look like Halle Berry if she got stung by a million bees and then hit by a car.
Thank you,
but
man.
no one else does either.
Yeah.
You're not alone in that.
But
a lot of us look horrible like monsters next to her.
Yeah.
The good news is you look better than Nick Nolte.
Which also isn't a very high bar.
And you sound better. So, Vic, right now you're somewhere between Halle Berry and Nick Nolte on the on how you're holding
on that scale.
On how you're holding up.
Okay.
Like when someone says, how you holding up these days? Just say, I don't know, somewhere between Halle Berry and Nick Nolte, I guess.
Yeah, Google them. You'll see.
Somewhere in between those two. Feels about right. Hey, it's a Mellow Mushroom Monday. I got a $50 gift card. $50 to the Mellow Mushroom.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Mellow Mushroom. I love that pizza. 1604 in Stone Oak.
This is what it used to be, man.
Nick Nolte was cool. Yeah, standalone stash. Man. Yeah. It's all gone to hell.
Hey, man, you lived a good life. They were hard years.
Yeah. I mean, since I've been alive, Nick Nolte's been old, but now he's like, this was the first time he was like, whoa. It's
producer's a friend of yours, is he?
You remember when the first time I knew when I was like, Dick Clark doing the New Year's countdown?
Yeah.
And the ball would have dropped, like it was like, he was only on 4. It's like, Dick, it's New Year. He's like, 6, 5. And it's like, cool, you can still count backwards from 10, but you can't do it. It takes you 14 seconds now. That's not good when that's your job. Maybe it's time to hang it up, Dick Clark. And of course, they waited about 10 more years before they did it. And, it's not like it got better the next year. So I'll say this. If Nick Nolte has another role, it ain't going to be good. Like if they say, new feature film starring Nick Nolte.
If it is, he'll have to do like the dude with the throat cancer.
He was. So I think that picture of him 2 over on the top row.
Right here.
He had a beard in the movie though.
No, he had no beard. That's what he looked
him.
like. That's him in the movie.
Oh, okay.
And like, if you imagine that his the front part of his tongue got bitten off by a wild dog.
That's what it is.
That's how he talks exactly like that.
Wow.
And he plays a pretty big role.
Yeah. He's like he's Thor's boss.
You'd have thought that like the precursor to this whole thing is enunciation. First of all, Nick, we got to understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Acting can come second. You just need to say the words.
The other guy that was in that movie, the other jewel thief, the motorcycle riding jewel thief, is like the least scary tough guy in the history of movies. Like they tried to make this dude hard, and it's like, I'm not scared of him at all. I'd whoop that kid's ass. I'd slap him around.
Trying to be like that. Yeah, that would.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna go find Thor and rob him. Thor would be like, bitch. But no, I mean he'd say, bitch, get out of here. Whatever his weird Asgardian voice. Yeah. Hey mate, why don't you take it over there? I'm from Los Angeles, All right, let's that Mellow Mushroom gift card. Caller number 7, $50 gift card to Mellow Mushroom, 1604 in Stone Oak. Get you some of that good stuff. All right, we'll be right back. Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star losers coming up.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from Newstalk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. As you get into your commute, we'll start with some good news, starting to clear a lot of our trouble. I-10 westbound At Foster Road, that accident is cleared, so everything is reopened. 410 northbound approaching Dietrich, that wreck is cleared as well. Also, the stall we had 35 southbound at 90, just south of downtown. Still have the road work, though. 35 northbound approaching Judson Road, northeast side. That's causing massive delays back to Walsham. Roadway reduced to 1 lane, so Randolph Boulevard is still a good alternate route. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Staples. It's Staples' 40th anniversary, and they've got deals worth celebrating. Now through May 23rd, enjoy up to 50% off. Save on paper, chairs, custom print, balloons, and more. 4 decades in business deserves some seriously smart savings. Staples, that was easy.
This is Officer Green with the San Antonio Police Department. SAPD is always hiring. Are you interested in a rewarding career that offers great pay, benefits, respect, and a chance to make a difference? Then visit sapdcareers.com if you are looking for a career with opportunities. The SAPD is looking for qualified applicants committed to keeping the Alamo City safe. This is your chance to make a difference. Become one of San Antonio's finest. Visit sapdcareers.com. For eligibility requirements, visit sapdcareers.com.
When it comes to results, the numbers speak for themselves. Thomas J. Henry secured over $1 billion for clients in the past 4 years and successfully represented thousands of injured Texans. Thomas J. Henry, the name you know, the firm you trust. San Antonio, Texas.
No energy, no sex drive? Go to Synergenics. 1 in 4 men has low T. 80% of women experience hormonal imbalance. Book a free T test and see if you qualify for TRT customized to you. Women's hormone testing is $200 off. Book your appointment at feelgreatlookgreat.com.
We're with Bridget, whose husband won't be home for months, and whose daughter is due any day. We're with Mike, who's leaving home to protect his family and yours. We're with all service members and their families who need community, connection, and maybe a bit of magic. Are you with them? Learn more at uso.org today. We're with Liam after his 4th military move, when being new is starting to get old. We're with Tara during the holidays, when she misses home the most. We're with all service members and their families who need connection, comfort, and a home away from home. Are you with them? Learn more at uso.org today.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
In the NBA, the Spurs lost last night, 114-109 to the Timberwolves. Victor Wembanyama was ejected with a flagrant 2 early in the second quarter for throwing and landing an elbow to Naz Reid. They get back to work here in San Antonio for Game 5 at the Cross tomorrow at 7 o'clock. In other action, the Knicks closed out the 76ers, easily taking Game 4, 144-114. Thanks for playing, 76ers.
This is Jason Minix. You're listening to 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Didn't mean to treat you bad, yeah, but I did it anyway. Tough day to be a 76er fan, you heard?
There's such thing.
Yeah, it is.
I'll say this. They need to, VJ Edgecombe is their starting point guard.
Yeah.
Let him have the ball. Take it out of Maxi's hands. They're better with him with the ball in his hands.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what they decided when they sent McCain packing.
That was going to, but it didn't work out. But I'll tell you, he is the future point guard. And Maxey is too. But other than that, I don't know what the hell you're going to do there. Paul George is an expendable piece. Embiid's going to cost him $70 million next year. God.
Ouch.
All right, let's Let's do a little thing we do every Monday called The Losers. Hello, losers who blew it over the weekend. Now, this wasn't exactly the fault of the people who blew it, but they did not get rewarded for being losers in this instance.
Sometimes you lose and you didn't get beat. Sometimes you get beat.
Yeah. The Pacers and the Nets are losers. First of all, the Pacers, who had the second worst record in the NBA this year, don't get a first-round pick now, because it was only top 4 protected. They traded their pick this year for Zubats.
And at the end of the day, that's what they're going to say. Well, we got what we wanted. This would have been gravy, but no.
But they thought, well, we had the second worst record. Of course, we're going to get a top 4 pick. You didn't, and now the Clippers got your pick, and you gave up basically a chance at
which on its face too. You're like, so the Clippers got it anyway.
Yeah, my guess is Zubats isn't going to be as good as I don't know, Caleb Wilson or Cameron Boozer. I don't know.
They played with fire, and the Spurs just know how to tank better than they do.
They do.
They just don't know how to do it.
The Nets are the worst at everybody. I remember people talking about the Sixers process, and the Sixers blew a couple of those picks. Like Nerlens Noel was a total bust, and at the time it felt like, who was the guard that ended up going to Orlando? His name?
Oh, I know who you're talking about. The guy got yips out of Washington.
Yeah, he was the very first pick in the draft. I can't think of his name off the top of my. I mean, just the fact that he was the first pick in the draft and I can't think of his name off the top of my head is a bad sign. But there's you can say what you want about Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, but at least Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid were all-star caliber players at one point.
So when you look at what the Nets did last year, they had 5 first-round picks. At number 8. They took Igor Dimon. Remember him from BYU? Number 19, Nolan Traore out of France. Number 22, Drake Powell. Number 26, Ben Saraf. Finally, at 27, a guy that actually played for him, Danny Wolf. That was as bad a draft as any NBA team has ever had.
Probably so.
No one in history has whiffed on 5 first-round draft picks.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Now, they got over 100 starts out of those 5 guys.
Okay.
But they were also dreadful.
Yes.
And guess what it got them this year? The 6th pick. They couldn't even win in the lottery either.
You can't have nice things. You don't know how to use them. You get the paper plates. You don't get the china, man. You don't know how to use that stuff.
Well, the NBA would love to have a good team in Brooklyn. They would be.
You'd think.
But they're like, all right, Nets. Who's the Nets' best player? Michael Porter Jr.
Igor Dimon.
What? Michael Porter Jr. is their best player? He's not their 4th guy? No, he's their best guy. Oh, we can't give them anything nice. Let's pass that to somebody else.
Sean Marks, man, what a
woof.
Come on, Sean.
Woof. Losers, both those franchises.
All right, we're losers.
Marquez Fultz was the name. That's C-note. Thank you.
Marquise Fultz. Michael Jordan. I'm not sure if he's a loser, but weren't we told?
Is he dying?
Well, no. Well, those yellow eyes. Who knows?
Come on, baby.
But weren't we told that when NBC
I got a rookie
signed,
card to sell.
Yeah, when he signed with NBC, that he was going to be part of these broadcasts?
Yeah.
Have you seen Michael Jordan anywhere?
No.
Why?
I don't know.
What has happened?
I don't know.
And I don't know who the loser is, whether we're the loser because we're not seeing Michael. Michael's the loser because he's not doing it. But this was a kind of a big deal that when NBC got the basketball thing, the second thing they said is, oh, by the way, we're bringing Michael in as a special consultant, and he's going to do these sit-down interviews, and we're going to finally get to know this cat that's been behind the scenes for 40 years. And nope, he's a ghost.
Yeah. I'm not sure what the plan was for him, but I don't think it's worked out the way that they thought it was going to work out.
And, last night with the NBC getting that, it just kind of struck me that where's Michael been? Because he was there a couple weeks ago, right? We saw him a couple of interviews. He did a couple of things, but nothing to what they promised us.
So you're saying he might die?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Am I the loser? Is he the loser? I know that we're all lesser for what was promised.
I don't know, because something tells me that Jordan wouldn't be very good on TV.
It's not about his quality. It's just that this is a guy. Think about, he has been part of our lexicon for 45 years. I mean, for a long time. And I don't know anything about him. I mean, to this day, I know got a couple kids, had a divorce, really likes racing cars. That's really all I know. And I thought this finally, after all these years, as LeBron finally hangs it up and the GOAT argument's going away, we'll finally get to know a little bit behind Michael, other than the put together Netflix Last Dance thing, which was canned and all this other kind of stuff. This would be us getting to finally see Michael in front of a camera. I know that's why NBC did it, and nothing. Ghost.
Who was on the broadcast last night with Tirico and Reggie Miller?
It was Jamal Crawford. He was the dude that did the first NBC Sports Network broadcast with Big Dan Munson or whoever it was, when they just found a couple of dudes that were off that night to go do the NBC playoff broadcast. He's terrible.
Dude, I think Reggie Miller's terrible.
Yeah, this whole combo sucks.
It's bad.
NBC has not produced a product that I've been impressed with at all. They spent a bunch of money on this and have really not given I guess there's just not enough good talent to go get, because ESPN's eating up a lot of them, and all those regional networks have their guys locked up. But there's the game day broadcast is so desperately lacking. Tirico's fine. Tirico's good, but Reggie is a kind of a net negative, and Jamal Crawford is a nothing. You don't add anything.
I don't. I'm not particularly high on it. I think also Dirk is bad on television.
Yeah, while being a nice guy, he's a genuinely like good guy, but not a good TV guy.
But Tirico is what he is. Tirico's probably the best play-by-play guy in the world. Like for other sports, I don't think basketball's his strength, but he's okay.
Oh, but as long as you're not in the way, you're just fine. He's not in the way.
But pairing him with these guys, that Reggie Miller was so bad. I feel, and I know, I mean, I'm not saying I know more about ball than Reggie Miller, obviously, but I feel like I would be smarter of a basketball fan if I watched the game on mute. Like that is a bad sign. Like that's a bad sign.
I think it's also beauty in the eye of the beholder. I feel like there's a little bit of OG thing that former players have for experienced teams over rookie teams. I think that they naturally want guys that have been around a little bit longer to beat rookies. And I get that sense that they're like, yeah, let's show Wemby a thing or two before he takes the world over. You guys go get him now. And I get there's a little bit of that there, and that's just kind of a generational thing more than it is they don't like the Spurs. I just don't think they want a young team to get through by the OG.
Could be. And I think Hamzat Chimaev, big loser this week. This was a fight that he let get personal, and there was a lot of controversy before the fight. He got on the scale, and he looked like hell, and they immediately said 185 and then walked away. It was one of those scales where you move the thing around. They never touched it. He got on the scale. It was still moving, and the guy went 185, and he stepped up. It felt.
Don't let it. That might be 186.
Wow. Yeah, it felt like, oh, this ain't great.
Exhale.
And then he showed up the next night and just looked. I mean, listen, it ended up being a very competitive fight, but most of his fights historically have never been competitive because he's just run through people, and we saw him look like a shell of what he's looked like in the past. So some credit goes to Sean Strickland, certainly, but Chimaev, who, again, let it get pretty personal. There was both guys talked about killing the other one. And then, of course, they're shaking hands in the ring and stuff like that.
The beginning of the fight, I was like, after all this, you guys kind of getting along all right. Like, hey, have a good fight.
Yeah, I didn't. I that's not me. I would make myself genuinely mad at the people I was fighting. I'd be like, man, I hate that guy. I hope
Is that how you broke your toe?
Yeah,
you really hated the guy. See,
I didn't like glove touching. I don't like shaking hands in the fight. I don't like any of that. We're here to fight each other, man.
The Lakers, are they losers?
Yes.
Well, I should go more specific. Is LeBron a loser?
No.
Because he's unable to elevate his team anymore?
Ask the other question. Is Luka a loser?
Well, I don't know how hurt he is, but it's just
this dude went to Europe to get special magical unicorn treatment.
Well, it didn't help.
And
you can't get on the floor? Come on, bro.
But
this ain't a 40-year-old with a busted hamstring.
Well, I think I'd have thought less of him if he just showed up in 100%. I'd been like, dude, where you been? At least, Anthony Edwards came back as soon as he could, whether
That's what I'm saying. Like, gut it out. Try.
Which makes me think he must be really hurt. But it's rather ignominious that LeBron, while playing adequately good basketball, his team is just getting absolutely blasted.
We kind of knew it.
Yeah, and the father time and all that, and we're not. It's hard to watch. I mean, it's just kind of sad. Like, dude, you just can't do it anymore. Not a loser, but it might be time, man. It might be time.
Well, I think the thing is the Lakers have realized it's time for LeBron to not be the lead dog on a team. And right now, because Austin Reeves is like sort of...
If you could be the last gasp, one effort, man, one game, you guys are getting pasted.
Yeah, I'm not mad at LeBron. I think he's done as much as he can.
Sad. It's just.
But LeBron having to carry the load, we knew that, especially once I knew that was going to be the case, I figured it would look something like this.
It just makes it so evident that, dude, from now on,
the torch has been passed.
Yeah, anything that you do is for you and not for whatever team you're on. Because you're not a lifter, you're not an elevator, and for you to play someplace, you're going to take so much money away from the salary cap that there's dudes that are as good as you or better that aren't going to be able to make the team or get paid because you showed up. You're no longer capable of elevating, and you're too expensive to help.
Although I did see a clip this week, an old clip of this was when LeBron was like 35. And
which is old too, but
yeah, but it was Colin Cowherd talking about I saw Michael Jordan at 40 years old in Portland score 19 points, and he was clearly, he was on the Washington Wizards, clearly the best player on the floor that night. There is no way LeBron James will ever do that at 40 years old. And then here we see LeBron at 41 doing things that
it is ridiculous.
I mean,
it's hard to watch the old lion about to get killed by the young lion.
It is, but it's also, I mean, LeBron is still one of the 25 best players in the world. And like Jordan's last year, that was not the case. Michael Jordan was not one of the 25 best players.
It was a different time. Yeah, you're right.
So it's like, who are we to say, like, I know you're like the 20th best player in the world, but you're just not good enough to play in the league anymore?
No, it's not that. But the thing is, you don't always leave because you're not good enough. You leave because your cost too much. You fill a position no longer required. It's just that now LeBron is not a lifter. He's not an elevator. He's a good guy to have around and can get you 20 and do some things every periodically. But he can't in this situation to watch him, do what LeBron's capable of at 42, and it's just not even close.
No.
I mean, it's hard to watch, man. It's a difficult thing to see the end of somebody's career fighting for everything they can get, and it's just not enough.
All right, we'll be right back. We'll close out the third hour of the program. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
How you feeling this morning? Did you have a weekend of debauchery where you ate too much, drank too much, and woke up this morning and realized, I got to get back on my weight loss program? If that's you, you're doing it wrong, and you're not going to lose any weight. You might lose a little now. You might keep losing, but when the time you stop this little program, it's all coming back. So many of us have gone through that. I did. But until I went to the Institute for Functional Health and met Dr. Jacob Torres. I met him before there were such things as semaglutides and GLP-1s. If you were going to lose weight, you had to do it the old-fashioned way. Learn how to lose weight and keep it off. Well, I did with Dr. Torres, and that was 10 years ago, and I still go see him because what he does works. If you don't want to make the commitment to the drugs, you don't want to pay for it, you just want to learn how to live the life you need to live and stay healthy for as long as possible, I can't recommend Dr. Torres enough. Call him today. Let him explain to you why he's been so successful. His number is 210-468-1891. He's got a great website, iffhealth.com. Go there. It's a great resource. But listen to me. If it's time to lose weight, you want to feel better, and you want to have that beach body, call him today. He's going to put you on a program that will work for now, later, and for the rest of your life. And then you can come on by and thank me later.
Staples presents That Was Easy.
So I was just at Staples. They're having a huge 40th anniversary sale.
40 years. Note to self, send flowers.
Up to 50% off. Save on chairs, paper, balloons, and more.
Balloons?
Yeah, Party City is now at Staples.
Surprise!
But the anniversary sale is only 2 weeks, so...
Quick, celebrate 40 years of savings at Staples with up to 50% off. Shop chairs, paper, break room supplies, and more. 2 weeks only. It's 5/23.
That was easy.
Shop Staples in-store, online, or on the app.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. Money is on the line. Always say hello with Quo. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
My fiance is a veteran. He was a combat medic in the Army.
I did tours in Korea, Germany, and Bosnia before I got injured.
There's been a lot of wear and tear on his body.
My knees are bone on bone from doing all those jumps and lugging my backpack and all that gear around. I was also exposed to toxins.
When Yusuf got out of the military, he needed help getting his disability benefits.
Luckily, DAV came to the rescue. They fought for me the same way that I fought for my country.
Every year, DAV provides life-changing support to more than 1 million veterans like Yusuf, helping them get the benefits they've earned so they can achieve victories, great and small.
Now Yusuf is paying it forward. DAV has been instrumental in helping him start 2 healthcare technology companies that are working to help veterans everywhere.
My victory is never giving up and finding more ways to serve.
He's pretty amazing.
Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
As parents, we have a million things running through our minds. Playdates, checkups, groceries, laundry, diapers, work, carpool schedules, picture day, swim team, did we mention diapers, birthday parties, meal prep, lost permission slips, dentist appointments, and the dog that still needs to be walked. So it's easy to make a mistake. Oh, I forgot birthday candles. Sit tight, hon, I'll be right back. We say we'd never put our kids in danger by leaving them in the car alone. Oh, wait, since when are candles not on the baking aisle? But never happens. And temperatures as low as 60 degrees can be deadly for children left behind. So always bring them with you, and every time you park the car, stop, look, lock. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
If you miss the Blitz with Jason and Joe, then you miss this.
Now, what is the wives bringing the strippers? Are they like the low life strippers? Or are they the actual high quality strippers? What? Well, I mean, there's a difference. At least my experience back in the day. There's a difference.
With low-life strippers or high-quality strippers? Which do you prefer?
That's obvious.
It's not, because there's times you can be really cheap.
I don't think it matters. Does it?
I mean, does it?
It didn't back in the day. It's been a long time since I've been in a strip club, but back in the day, yeah, I think
it'd have one arm or two, an eye patch.
That was a quality stripper.
Right home with the Blitz. Afternoons 2 to 6 on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star. It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
I'm wide awake.
Yeah.
Ish. No, I wouldn't say wide awake. I'm awake. I'm doing the show.
You're here.
I showed up.
If we'd have won, we'd have had free coffee.
I know.
Tacos and conchas.
Man.
Sucks.
This cat. I am pro police. Don't get me wrong. But I'm against dirty cops. You're a bad cop. You're a dirty cop. I think they ought to throw the book at you.
Okay.
And I don't like it when, when good cops protect bad cops. I think it turns you into a bad cop, too.
Correct.
Now, this story out of Illinois, this restaurant executive got pulled over by the Illinois State Police, got hit with DUI charges. He's like, oh, man, so he gets hauled off. And then he goes, gets his car out of the impound. And he's like, where's my laptop? His MacBook was gone out of his car. Well, when you lose your MacBook, there's ways to track those things.
Yes, there is.
And this guy took an extra step, not just having his the Find My iPhone thing, but he had an extra app installed in case, because most crooks now, I've had my MacBook stolen twice, and both times they disabled the the Find My thing. And so that's one way to go around. But there's another piece of software you can get that will make sure that it's still traceable, and the average thief isn't going to know that. Well, apparently this state trooper didn't know that either, because he just stole the guy's laptop. They traced it to his house, the cop's house. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing with my laptop?"
And the thing is, he's done so much worse than that.
Oh, yeah.
Dudes have been beaten up and convicted for things that he did, and he get popped for this. He's done worse.
He planted something.
Yeah, this dude's been stealing candy his whole life.
Yep. He said, I pulled you over because you swerved. I could smell alcohol coming out of the vehicle. Bradley then asked the guy to relocate by driving down the road to a gas station. And at the gas station, he accused Holland of driving under the influence. When asked if he would submit to field sobriety tests, Holland calmly refused. No, thank you. Now, Holland is the son of a police officer who had told him, hey, if a cop ever tells you to do the field sobriety test, say no.
Yep.
And so he did. And then later that day, when Holland needed his lap book, he noticed it wasn't listed on the inventory slip. So he said, it must be in the tow yard. Nope. I decided to ping my laptop, and it pinged to an address. And it showed up at a house in Tinley Park. He said, I was a little nervous to go get my item. And then he says, I found the courage, drove to the address, knocked on the front door, and I was met by Trooper Bradley. Wow. He denied it and began to argue with me, and I decided to call the police. And I mean, this dude, you got to be kidding me. He said, he called 911. Yeah, he's a police officer. For some reason, he took my MacBook home with me. And in a transcript of the interview Bradley did with internal investigators, he said he was doing Holland a favor. I kept it for his courtesy. Like I said, with his phone, key, and wallet. It's my mistake. I forgot to give him his stuff back, and he tracked it.
Whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. I was just holding it.
I was just
holding it.
Just holding on to it for him until
he got out of jail.
Yeah, and
I always do criminals a solid.
Yeah.
I'm here to help.
It was after I did him a solid by sending him to jail
for lying about that. But at least I got his MacBook.
All right, we got 1 hour of programming left. Morning Huddle 94.1.
This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, KTFM Floresville.
Ahead of the field and throws it down with a right hand.
Your home for the NBA. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. As you get into your commute, we'll start with some good news, starting to clear a lot of our trouble. I-10 westbound at Foster Road, that accident is cleared, so everything is reopened. 410 northbound approaching Dietrich, that wreck is cleared as well. Also the stall we had, 35 southbound at 90, just south of downtown. Still have the road work, though. 35 northbound approaching Judson Road, northeast side. That's causing massive delays back to Walsham. Roadway reduced to one lane, so Randolph Boulevard is still a good alternate route. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Straight Talk Wireless. Every now and then you find a deal that actually feels like a win. With Straight Talk Wireless, you get more and pay less. Now that's a good deal. No contracts, no credit checks, no surprises, all on Verizon's 5G network. Find it in the same place you've always found straightforward prices, exclusively at Walmart and StraightTalk.com.
The San Antonio Gunslingers are bringing the fight back to Freeman Coliseum for an out-of-this-world Star Wars game. Saturday, May 16th, 4 p.m., the Indoor Football League action explodes as your Gunslingers take on San Diego in a lightsaber-filled showdown. Expect high-flying touchdowns, bone-crushing hits, and epic Star Wars vibes all afternoon. First fans through the door get their very own lightsaber. Get your tickets now at sagunslingers.com or the Freeman Coliseum box office. Guns up, San Antonio!
Vehicle safety starts underneath.
That's why the pros choose Napa for undercar solutions that stop safety issues before they become costly problems. Go further with complete repairs that restore stopping, steering, and stability. Then grow your business through trust and repeat visits. With premium rotors, pads, struts, and wheel hub assemblies, Napa has everything you need to keep undercar under control. That's Napa know-how.
If you're exhausted with no energy and no sex drive, it may be time to head to Synergenics. 1 in 4 men has low testosterone. 80% of women experience hormonal imbalance. At Synergenics, book a free testosterone test to see if you qualify for TRT customized to your body by expert providers. They're offering $200 off women's hormone testing. New female patients can pay just their insurance copay or $99 flat for a full hormone evaluation. Head to feelgreatlookgreat.com. That's feelgreatlookgreat.com.
Hi, my name's Jason Thompson. I've lived in San Antonio for more than 50 years. Went to grade school, high school, and graduated from law school right here. San Antonians have trusted me as their attorney after serious injury and fatality collisions since 1994. My website is alawyerforus.com. Why a lawyer for us? Well, after several years of practice, I watched as insurance companies created their own law firms solely to defend against auto claims. Today, there are very few insurance companies that do not have their own captive law firm filled with attorneys whose job is to minimize what the insurance company has to pay on an auto claim. If you or a family member is injured in a traffic collision, you will need your own attorney. Just remember alawyerforus.com. For many lawyers you see on billboards, your case will be handled by a non-lawyer or a staff lawyer. If you call me, Jason Thompson, I will be the lawyer you speak with. The initial consultation is always free. If you or a family member needs an experienced attorney, an attorney you can trust, I want you to call me, Jason Thompson. My number is 900-0400. That's 210-900-0400 or alawyerforus.com.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Healthy vision is about more than seeing clearly. It's about going beyond. From comprehensive eye care with the latest technology to advanced vision solutions that provide deep insights into your overall health. And with doctors who build lasting relationships founded on trust, ensuring that every detail is taken care of. I choose Vision Source to never miss out on life's precious moments. Vision Source, beyond your eyes.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
Tonight, the Cavs try to even up the series with the Pistons. Tip set for 7 on the Peacock and NBC. That's followed by the Thunder looking to finish off and sweep the Lakers at 9:30 on Prime. In other NBA news, the draft lottery is done and the Washington Wizards landed the number 1 overall, followed by Utah, Memphis, Chicago, and LA. Finally, in the NFL, there'll be no replacement refs. A deal was reached with the referees union. They ratified a new 7-year deal that will run through 2032.
Sports Center is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hello, friends. It's the final hour of the Morning Huddle today. If you've missed the rest of the show, I'm sorry.
It does live on in posterity. Go to our YouTube feed, like, listen, share. It's all there.
That's the way to do it, Rob.
It's all there.
Yeah.
You're a real pro.
You can hear the emergency room horror story.
Yeah. Oh,
God.
Jeez.
Start early and...
Yeah. You'll never be the same. Trust me.
Hey, the Blitz is live from Northwest Automotive Warehouse today. Join Jason and Joe. The Blitz live from 2 to 6, 3027 Calabria Road. Check out the new summer and Father's Day promotions. Grab some great 94.1 swag. That's today from 2 to 6 at Northwest Automotive Warehouse, 3027 Calabria
I think it's by
Road.
the big red building.
By the big red building?
Yeah, I think so.
Is that what they call it? The big red building?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. Is it red?
No. That's the weird thing about it.
Yeah,
It's
that's the thing. It's not.
You have to really know. No, it is. It's red.
Mind playing tricks on you. I'm trying to find my. Did Edwin hand you a printout of the sound clips for today?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. He usually hands me one, but he denied me access today. I wanted to play this sound from Mitch on Wemby yesterday on the ejection. Here's Mitch on the ejection and saying he's glad. Oh yeah, okay, he's glad Wemby did it.
It's getting to a point that if the people that are in charge of controlling the game and protecting the physicality of the game don't do that, then at some point he's going to have to protect himself. We've been asking him to do that now for a while. So that call, I'm glad Naz Reid was okay and sounded like the call was warranted. But in terms of the game plan of every single team we faced since that young man's been in the league, and the physicality that people try to impose on him, and the lack of protection is really disappointing. And at some level, it's starting to get actually disgusting, just in terms of
disgusting
when he tries to fight through things and be professional and mature and deal with some of that stuff. I'm glad he took matters into his own hands. Again, not in terms of hitting Naz Reid, but let me be very clear about that. I'm glad Naz Reid was okay, and I didn't want him to elbow him, but he's going to have to protect himself if they're not. And I think it's disgusting.
Disgusting, I tell you.
Wow.
Disgusting. Again, I've seen Shaq get treated this way, and the reason why no one ever felt sorry for Shaq is because Shaq was 300-something pounds.
He was a monster.
Nobody ever felt sorry for Yao. They used to beat the hell out of Yao.
Nobody ever feels sorry for any big man. Big men will always be beaten up by smaller men and not get fouls called, because that's how refs have. Wemby has been beaten up his entire life.
But
that's just, you're going to have to be
that ain't
better.
Gonna change.
Yeah, you're going to have to be better. And I've heard this bitch session about my big man for 50 years. For 50 years. I mean, the big guys, yes, they get fouled more than little guys. A lot of times it's because they're in this really tight space and you can't see everything. It's not wide open at the top of the key. But when you're in a space like that, yes, you're going to take elbows and you get pulled. And yes, it's a rough and tumble, tough thing. But you have to play through it. Now, everything he said, I agree with. I think he didn't need to do it. I'm glad he didn't hurt him, but this was something it was outside the rules, and you're going to pay a price for it. But
okay,
you
hold on. Did you agree with him when he said the way Wemby's officiated is disgusting?
Oh no, it's not any more disgusting than anybody else. No, but that's his rep. That's him defending his guy. I'd expect him to say nothing less. But everything else about what he said is true. But it's no more true for Wemby than it has been for any superstar big man. Every one of them has had to go through it. It's part of the life of becoming a professional superstar.
Yep. They asked him if there was something you'd do differently or you'd like to see differently about how Wemby's officiated.
I just think that the amount of physicality that people play with him, at some level you have to protect yourself. Every single play on every single part of the floor, people are trying to impose their physicality on him. I get it. We get it. That's part of the game. But at some stage, he's gotten chucked. He's gotten pushed down in transition, running freely, all the stuff. He doesn't complain one time. We don't complain because we're just going to play. We don't really give, excuse my language. But at some stage, he should be protected. And if not, he's going to have to protect himself. And unfortunately, stuff like that happens.
Hey,
everything he said is true. That's all true.
And that's why I said, I'm not mad at Wemby for doing it, but I even though I think it was a really dumb thing to do, I'm not mad at him for doing it, and I think that's why you saw him kind of shrug it off when they threw him out. He's like, okay, well, if that's what it took, and hopefully that is all it takes. The problem is now, if they go back and bump on him, and he starts throwing elbows again, now suddenly you're starting to get a reputation, a Draymond reputation, and now you're getting suspended.
Yeah, you've got a blot on your permanent record. You do. And whether it was justified, everybody goes, I probably would have done the same thing. It's something you shouldn't have done. And you should have discretion and valor and composure all play a role in success. And you lost your composure for a brief second. And you're going to have to pay the price, young man. And sadly, the rest of your team is going to have to pay a price with you. And don't ever let that happen again.
And it's funny, and you can get a reputation as the bad guy even when you're the one who the physics because you know who got hit more than just about anybody ever in the NBA was Dennis Rodman. And Dennis Rodman was a smallish guy playing amongst bigger guys, and he got beat up on. And then when he would retaliate, he got this rep as the bad guy. And it can happen that way. Draymond's the same way.
Well, what thing makes this even worse is we're about to come to a point where literally there's no way to stop Wemby. We're going to become a bad guy team. We're going to be the most hated team in the NBA.
Oh, I agree.
Because not only do we have this unstoppable force, but we're kind of got a chip on our shoulder. We play kind of tough, too, for a bunch of young kids. So this is a precursor to what's coming. And if Victor thinks that it's going to get easier, it's not. But you are going to get the benefit more often from here on out, I do think. But I'll tell you, the game is going to be called tight when they come back here on Tuesday. There's not going to be a bunch of wrestling going on, I promise you.
See, I think there will be.
I don't think the league's going to let it get like that again. And they're going to call in the special ref.
The enforcers.
We're going to know what ref is the special ref when they show up because the two crews that did those last couple games will not do another Spurs game.
They asked Mitch if he thinks there's a possibility that Wemby is suspended for this game.
No. Again, I don't even know the legality or the rules, but there was zero intent. They did what they did because of the outcome of the play.
Again,
so be it. But to have anything on top of that,
he's being an excellent advocate for his player.
Yeah, there was zero intent.
And he's right. He shouldn't. But
no, he should not.
There is precedent. It has happened in the past where dudes that did that spent the next game sitting on the bench. So,
but to say there was zero intent, there was 100% intent. That was not an accident. And if you if you do think it was an accident, I want you to put yourself in the opposite shoes. Like if Naz Reid had done that to Wemby and said it was an accident, would you believe it?
We'd put a posse together up and go try to find him.
That was very, very not accidental, and it wasn't even, quite frankly, a very good sell job by Wemby. So I disagree with Mitch that it was 0%. But I agree with him that there should be no suspension.
All you need to know how bad it was is just look at the expression on Dylan Harper's face. All you need to know about how violent and premeditated it was. Dylan Harper went, that's bad.
Yeah,
this is bad.
Here's Dylan Harper talking about Wemby's ejection last night.
I think, obviously, you don't never want anyone to get hurt. We all play in the game we love, but you can see the frustration. I can see where he's coming from. I don't think it was intentional, but it was more like they keep grabbing me. I'm trying to protect myself because no one else gonna protect me. But we got his back, and I think that he's gonna learn from it. And he just know not to do that again.
You hear that? That's coach speak. Protect yourself because nobody else will. That's true.
And then the last clip I'm gonna play today is actually Kendrick Perkins. Talking about, and Kendrick Perkins does not seem to be a Spurs fan.
Well, there's something about Kendrick. He reads the wind. He's been a Spurs fan. He's been a Timberwolves. Whoever won last is the fan. He's not a very good barometer.
Here's him talking about the potential ramifications from this.
Well, you got to keep your composure. That's number one. Number two, it was the right call by the officials. You had to throw him out because we all saw that it was intentional. He looked at him, stared him down, and delivered a blow. And he could have seriously hurted Naz Reid in that moment. And so at that time, I understand the game plan time and time again is to go out there and get physical with Wemby, try to frustrate him, but he has to keep his composure. And it's going to be interesting to see what the league determines or what they come up with as they continue to investigate this situation, because if he's suspended for Game 5, man, this may change the whole dynamic of this series. And all of a sudden, you could be looking up, because right now, the Timberwolves should feel good headed back to San Antonio tied 2-2. But again, if Wemby is suspended Game 5 and they shift and then Minnesota go in there and get the win, this is going to be one of these moments if Minnesota complete the mission that Wemby is going to look back and have all type of regrets. Because I truly believe, and I know I'm rolling with Minnesota in this series, but from what the Spurs been showing me, Wemby in that lineup, they really could go win the championship. But if he's not, Minnesota complete the mission. This is one of those seasons that he's definitely going to have in the back of his mind for the rest of his NBA career.
Oh, for sure. And he should also keep in the back of mind, he could have really hurted Naz Reid.
Could have hurted him.
Could have hurted him. Could have severely hurted him. Seriously hurted him. All right, let's take a break.
All right, bro.
This man, Kendrick Perkins, gets paid to talk on the television. Could have hurted that man.
That would have been devastating to be hurted like that.
No, that would have been devastation-y. Just make up words, bro. What are we doing?
The best ever was when Magic Johnson got to do some play-by-play or some color, and he said Shaq was surgerizing people.
Surgerizing. Surgerizing.
Surgerized.
Okay, all right.
It hurted when he surgerized.
It hurted. Yes.
It hurted.
C-Note say I like Harper. He's a dog. No, I do too. I like Harper. Feels like he feels like a 25-year-old dude. Like he's already kind of grown, man.
He's an old soul, and there's something about him that I just trust him. The more important the moment, the better he is. And some guys, that's not coaching. That's genetic, man. That came with the DNA. He is better the more pressure arrives, and there's not too many guys like that.
Eagle fan says, I'm glad to hear Mitch speaking out. Do you guys remember Phil Jackson's presser? He would bully the refs. Yes, but also Phil Jackson is one of the 2 or 3 greatest coaches in the history of the NBA, most accomplished coaches. And Mitch Johnson is a first-year coach,
and he's getting the same treatment as players are.
And you got to remember the league isn't going to, because Mitch Johnson says it's not fair. The league isn't. I told you. Remember Adam Silver's email? Sincerely, Mitch Johnson. Who's Mitch Johnson?
Who's he again?
Yeah,
is he Pop's Gopher? That guy? That guy sent me an email. That guy?
Yeah. So I think that Mitch is kind of screaming into the wind right now, quite frankly. But
again, how many times have we heard coaches bitching about their big player getting bullied? I mean, it happens all the time. This is nothing new. Yes, your player's getting bullied, but yes, he's going to have to fight through it. Yes, you're right. Yes, you're right.
Minnesota's big got bullied last night with an elbow to the throat. So
that's not bullying. That was a love tap.
Oh, maybe so.
Nice
maybe
guy.
so. All right. We will be right back. Morning Huddle 94.1.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from Newstalk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. As you get into your midday commute, we've still got heavy delays on the northeast side on 35. This is due to road work. Northbound 35 approaching Judson. The roadway is reduced to 1 lane, just the left lane open. And backup starts at Walsham, so it's an hour delay, 60 minutes. Randolph Boulevard is overloaded right now, so just pack your patience, or you just might want to wait this out. On 35 northbound between Riddiman to 410, that's rolling stop and go due to that road work on the northbound side. And 35 northbound, the off-ramp to Pat Booker Road. Road work has the exit ramp closed. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Napa Auto Parts. Safety starts underneath. That's why shop owners trust Napa for undercar solutions that stop issues, go further with complete repairs, and grow their business. From brake rotors to struts, Napa has what you need to keep undercar under control.
The Gomez Law Firm has been helping injured victims in car and trucking accidents for 50 years. We have Jose with the Gomez Law Firm here. Jose, if someone finds themselves faced with the stress of an accident, what next?
Well, the first thing they should do is pick up the phone, call the Gomez Law Firm, or Google joegomezlaw.com.
The Gomez Law Firm is the leader in personal injury law. If you have been in an accident, you need a firm that will fight for you and your family's rights.
We do ride-sharing cases, we do 18-wheeler cases. Obviously, we've done those for very many years.
The Gomez Law Firm fights for you against the big insurance companies and wins. Tell us about some other cases you represent.
Really, anything that involves a personal injury and a third party that is responsible for causing that injury, we will be happy to take a look at and see if we can help.
If you have found yourself faced with a personal injury matter, if you've been in an accident or hit by a company vehicle, then it's important to call the Gomez Law Firm today. Visit joegomezlaw.com.
Hi, everybody. Joe Reinigle here for Window Nation. You know, May's weather is pretty nice, but those hot summer days are going to be here soon. Don't wait until the heat hits to try to avoid high energy bills. Upgrade your home's windows this month during Window Nation's Buy 4, Get 4 free sale. Imagine replacing all your windows with new energy-efficient ones and getting half of them for free. Plus, you could even get them with no money down and no monthly payment or interest for 2 years. Don't wait to put an end to your window problems. Sale ends soon, so visit windownation.com now to book a consultation.
It's not too early to think about Father's Day. Join the Blitz this afternoon at NAW, Northwest Automotive Warehouse, for a live broadcast 2 to 6. Check out ways you can upgrade your truck without breaking the bank. NAW in the Big Red Building on Culebra Road.
Harry Douglas here to tell you about Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy. It tastes just like the best birthday cake ever. Vanilla, buttery, frosting vibes. It's basically a party in a bottle. And here's the best part. All cake, no sugar. And you know I love my cake. So I get that big birthday energy without any sugar guilt. The bottle's small, easy to toss in my bag, and perfect when I need a quick, tasty caffeine boost to cakeify my day. The Funfetti flavor is back on 5hourenergy.com or Amazon. Crack open a Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy shot today.
With Progressive customer service, there are lots of ways to connect with us, so you never have to miss a second of your favorite sport. Because you'd much rather watch a ball go through a net 124 times in 48 minutes when you don't really have to pay attention until the last 2, and then somehow those 2 minutes will take an hour. You don't want to miss all that. Luckily, you can chat with Progressive on our app, online, or over the phone without missing a single one of those times the ball goes through the metal circle. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
On top of home and auto, Progressive protects your boat, RV, and motorcycle so you can explore the unknown.
Actually, we just take the RV to the same campground every year.
Well, maybe you can catch your own dinner on your boat.
Oh, we can actually get pizza delivered there from this brick oven place we love.
Will you at least try a new topping?
Honestly, probably not. We kind of have a go-to order.
Fine. Just bundle home or auto insurance with your outdoor vehicles with Progressive and stay protected when you go, I guess, where you've gone before. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states or situations.
This is the highlight of my morning. Hey, what's up? It's Island.
And I'm Josh.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Biscuit is that it's our go-to morning comfort.
And you've got that nice golden fluffy egg.
With a soft, flaky biscuit.
Crispy bacon.
Melty cheese.
You want something quick, you want something convenient, but most of all, you want something good.
There's no better way to start your morning.
There we go.
Start off the morning with a Chick-fil-A Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Biscuit with Simply Orange Juice. Order on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
You're locked on The Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
It's showtime!
Man, you've done so good on music today, and then this.
Not a fan of the Police, or is that?
I
Is
love
this just
the Police.
Sting? Or is this Police or Sting?
I think this is the Police. I'm pretty
yeah,
sure.
It's the Police. Nah, 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 nah.
Florida woman story, actually. Man was robbed at gunpoint. He was hit in the face with a gun.
Doesn't seem like the guy that had the gun knows how to use it.
And
Supposed to shoot it.
You pull the trigger, dude. That's not a hammer.
And he was forced to strip and empty his pockets.
You just have to shoot me, man.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
Well, that's where the story gets a little weird because the criminal here is an 18-year-old woman who
What?
Was she trying to check out his junk?
Adriana Barron is charged with battery, robbery with robbery with a weapon, and 2 counts of attempted robbery with a weapon, aggravated assault, 2 counts, fleeing and eluding law enforcement, and driving without a valid driver's license. This happened at 2 a.m. in Pensacola. And a man told deputies he received a ride from a friend to his girlfriend's house. The report states when they arrived, his girlfriend's sister, who is Barron, approached him, pointed a gun at him, and told him to strip and empty his pockets, and then pistol whipped him.
Tough chick.
The man ran from the house and jumped into his friend's truck along with his girlfriend. Barron then reportedly pointed the gun at the friend and told him to empty his pockets. The report states the second man ran to his truck and the 3 drove away from the house. However, Barron proceeded to follow the truck and attempted to push it off the road until deputies arrived and tried to pull over Barron's vehicle. Reports state that she initially fled from deputies but was located a short time later. Adriana spontaneously stated she only wanted to help her sister.
Well.
She is being held without bond. Like you said, you'd have to shoot me.
You just
right?
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that.
Girl, you just went to prom and now you're pointing a gun at me?
Yeah, no.
Come on.
Here's the money. Go away. But I ain't. No.
I can't let this happen.
No.
I can't take my clothes off for you, honey.
I'm just not going to do it.
You're going to have to shoot me, which she clearly wasn't willing to do. She let 2 people run away from her.
Yeah, you pistol whip the dude. You're going to have to use that thing. I ain't taking off my pants.
Yeah. I mean, unless
something going to happen.
Unless you can show me a valid driver's license saying that you are indeed 18 years old.
Because then I'm not going to jail for your crime.
But it turns out she doesn't have a valid driver's license. So maybe that's what he said. Hey, prove you're 18, and I'll take my pants off for you.
Go parallel park, and then I'll take my pants off.
If I made that deal with my wife, I'd never take my pants off.
Go parallel park, and we'll see if you can do it.
No, dude. Oh, what an embarrassing thing, dude. You got pistol whipped by an 18-year-old girl.
She took your pants? Really? It's like the...
Take everything out of your pocket. All right, now take your pants all the way off. Just in case.
Now you're going to have to shoot me.
Man, that's bad.
I don't know, man.
That's bad. That's stuff that happens in your neighborhood, Vic.
Oh, yeah.
All the time.
At least twice a week. That's why I
the
stay
pants,
home.
Leave the cannoli.
I always have to carry when I'm mowing the lawn. You never know. I'll get lawn jacked.
Get in the back of my truck.
I know.
Oh.
Hey, that's happened to my neighbor. He left all his lawnmower and weed eater outside, went into the garage to get some water. He came back. It was gone.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
And he comes over here. Hey, can I borrow your lawnmower? Because I wasn't finished
Well,
yet.
dude, I just saw your lawnmower at the pawn shop.
I go, I just heard you. Like, what happened? He goes, they stole it.
For 25
Oh, man, you got to be kidding me.
Nope. It was an older lawnmower, but he had literally bought a new weed eater that one time. And
Damn.
This happened about 4 years ago.
Damn.
Yeah.
Got him.
They got him. So ever since then, if I go inside, I make sure the lawnmower's in the garage and I close it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Our neighborhood's pretty rough.
Man.
But
But
he
you got all
never-
the cameras.
Yeah, now we have cameras. Now he's got cameras and I do too, so we're pretty much covered.
Surprised the dude didn't come back and try to sell it to you.
Right? Well, and the thing is, he never found it. He checked the pawn shops, didn't see it, so.
Spray paint that thing black. Say, look what I found.
Yeah.
I just found this lawnmower on the side of the road.
Yeah, somebody sold me a lawnmower, man.
10
Really?
$20, it's yours.
Damn. Got
Yeah,
him.
man, they got him.
Got him. That sucks. That sucks. Yeah, I had my kids mow the lawn. I got to get back to paying people to mow the lawn.
When you watch your sons mow the yard, it's a comedy of errors.
It just drives me so crazy.
Yes.
Dude. I'm like, dude, my dad would have beat my ass if I mowed the lawn like this when I was a kid. You suck at mowing the lawn.
It is a comedy.
How can you suck at mowing the lawn?
Dude, it's possible. Trust me.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
It's embarrassing, dude. Again, there was no we can pay someone to do it when I was a kid.
No, we were the ones
It was
you
my
paid.
job to mow the I didn't get paid to mow the lawn. I mean that's how I
got food. I got to eat.
Yeah,
I got to sleep in a bed.
But that was just like part of my gig.
Yeah.
And now like I mean, these kids,
like what did he do wrong? Everything.
They just miss big patches. Like,
oh, you're kidding.
You go the same direction. Go. I mean, there's an artistry to it. I mean, do the right things.
Oh, if you let me mow your lawn, I'll put the stripes on it.
Oh yeah,
I have a little brush for my lawnmower to create the stripes.
Like my, I don't have the nicest yard. Like my yard's got. I have huge oak trees in my yard. So
okay.
It's hard to grow grass under those oak trees, as I've mentioned. It's not beautiful.
Does your HOA get mad at you?
No, they understand that part of it.
They know,
but they will get mad if the grass is too long.
Oh yeah.
They go. I say, hey man, you guys need to cut the grass because it had been raining and it was. So they cut the grass, and then I drive up to the house. I'm like, what the? I mean, there's just like little random,
just like a random a missed spot.
Like, and I'm talking about a strip like 4 or 5 inches wide that they just somehow missed.
And they didn't think to go back to grab it.
No. And then I said,
did they trim? Did they edge?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
But then I told the one that edged, I was like, dude, go out by the sidewalk and go on the sidewalk and look. Like you'll see where you missed. Like if you go look from the street. So he took it that what I meant was, he missed a spot by the sidewalk. So we went out and did everything around the sidewalk again. He's like, I don't think it was that bad, but. And then I was like, no, dude, you still didn't do it. Like I said, go stand in the street. Go stand in the middle of the street and look at our yard, and you're gonna be able to see it. If you can't see it, there's a problem.
Look good to me.
I gotta get. I feel like I should just pay someone to do it, but then it's like,
no.
What am I teaching them in life?
Yeah, you just got to do it right, man.
I think I just need to start hitting them.
Well,
because that's what my dad.
The sad thing is,
my dad beat the hell out of me, and that made me better at mowing the lawn.
Well, see, but he got at you early. Now you have to go where it hurts.
Hey,
that's Wi-Fi passwords and cash.
I'll go over and be the lawn sensei. I'll teach him. I shall teach.
I'm not gonna hit you. I'm not gonna hurt you, but you ain't gonna get any Wi-Fi.
Oh, that's the modern day ass beating.
It is.
Yeah.
So,
like if the Wi-Fi's cut off, that's like getting whooped with the belt.
It is.
Yeah. No, I'll train him to get 90-degree edges on the grass.
And the thing is, you do it right once, then I don't have a problem with calling somebody. But you're gonna have to do it right, and you're gonna have to care about it. And then once I see you care, then you don't have to worry about it anymore.
My wife on our Wi-Fi, she can turn off Wi-Fi to certain devices.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I can control them too.
Oh, the PlayStation, huh?
Yeah, gone.
Oh, funny.
Yeah.
Oh, and like, she gets mad because my wife will cook dinner. She'll spend an hour cooking dinner, and then, when it's time, when dinner's done, she wants everybody to come eat. And
that's my rule.
I come running when dinner's called. When the dinner bell rings, I come running.
Yeah,
My little one wants to. I mean, he's trying to eat like 8,000 calories a day, so he comes running. That other one is like, I'll do it after this game.
Dude, you don't have to eat. You're not hurting my feelings.
20 minutes later, he's still not down. She's like,
No.
Boop.
You don't have to
Wi-Fi off. What did you do that for? It was a ranked game.
Dude, I'd be
It was a ranked game.
I'd be doing that just to do it. Just to see 5, 4, 3.
Yeah, just to see.
Boom.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Just wait for the
Just
commotion.
wait for the rumble.
Yeah. Nice.
Terrible. All right. I got to tell you about Underdog Fantasy. The NBA playoffs are in the thick of it, baby. And Underdog is the place to get in on that action. If you had Wemby higher last night, that's unfortunate. Other than higher, lower than 1/2 an ejection, he went over that one. He was higher than 1/2 of an ejection. But it's so easy to play. You pick whether your favorite player is going to go higher or lower on their stats. Rebounds, points, blocks, whatever it may be. And if you get it right, you could win up to 5,000 times your money. I've been killing it on Underdog. These Thunder-Laker games are great for it because you know who the production's coming from on the Lakers. There's only so many guys that can come from. Rui Hachimura has been great from 3. He's been a nice piece because his season-long numbers are so low that there's some value in the higher on Rui. And that's been great for me. Download the app today. Use promo code Alamo. You'll get $50 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That is promo code Alamo, ALAMO. Underdog. Make picks and win money. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-MY-RESET or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
All right, step up if you really know the Rangers. This is your game on Rangers Game Day. Make your call in the Morning Huddle's Ranger Double Dinger Payday. Pick the Ranger who takes one deep. He hits one, you're in. Ranger tickets. He hits two. Now we're talking tickets and a hotel stay. Big swings, big rewards. Wake up with the Morning Huddle and cash in with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers.
Hello, my name is Jason Thompson. I'm an attorney here in San Antonio and have been practicing law here since 1994. And in the past 30-plus years, I've helped hundreds of San Antonians injured by negligent drivers. If you've been injured in a car or truck collision, call me, 210-900-0400. I did want to let you know of a very disturbing trend I've seen that you really need to be aware of. If an attorney or someone acting on that attorney's behalf calls you after a traffic collision, with very limited exceptions, that is called barratry or solicitation. It's a crime and is unethical under our state bar rules. Do not answer these phone calls. Do not hire an unethical attorney. Neither I nor anyone in my firm will ever call you after a traffic collision. If you need my help, and if you've been injured in a traffic collision, I think you do, you'll need to call me. My name is Jason Thompson. My number is 210-900-0400, or go to my website, alawyerforus.com.
No energy, no sex drive? Go to Synergenics. 1 in 4 men has low T. 80% of women experience hormonal imbalance. Book a free T test and see if you qualify for TRT customized to you. Women's hormone testing is $200 off. Book your appointment at feelgreatlookgreat.com.
Empower. Ellie here is getting the sleeve she's always dreamed of. She worked with Empower and planned for her next move, so she got good at money. Now she can be a little bad. Oh, by the way, you spelled journey wrong. No worries. She can afford the cover-up, too. Ooh, check out my tat. It says, invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. As a social influencer, my days can be busy. 4 a.m., I hit the gym. 4:32, protein smoothie. 5:08, save time and money bundling my home and auto insurance with Progressive. Wait, if I bundle and save time, what would I do then? Just sit here and reflect? Like, why am I qualified to influence anyone? And how those weights are hollow? And half of my followers are bots.
You could save time and money bundling your home and auto when you switch to Progressive. It's one less thing to worry about during your already busy day. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
In the NBA, the Spurs lost last night, 114-109 to the Timberwolves. Victor Wembanyama was ejected with a flagrant 2 early in the second quarter for throwing and landing an elbow to Naz Reid. They get back to work here in San Antonio for Game 5 at the Cross tomorrow at 7 o'clock. In other action, the Knicks closed out the 76ers, easily taking Game 4, 144-114. Thanks for playing, 76ers.
Let's go!
Hi, it's Jason Minix. You're listening to the home of the Cowboys, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Yeah. Speaking of fixing the Wi-Fi.
That was a mess.
The ultimate power.
Well, Pulaski County, Kentucky.
It's a fine place.
Okay.
A man is accused of attacking 2 people with a baseball bat after they turned off their Wi-Fi, which he had apparently been using. Jonathan Gross, who's 44, allegedly went to their apartment and killed the people at the apartment next door.
Yikes.
Or no, threatened to kill them if their internet didn't work by the time he got back to his room. One of the victims was able to get away from Gross during the assault and call authorities for help. Deputies found a woman sitting outside bleeding from her head when they arrived. She told them Gross was in a bedroom inside the residence.
He was halfway through a Fortnite game and it got turned off.
I know.
He was one of the last 4 left.
Yeah.
No.
Officials tried to get him to leave the bedroom several times before going inside and taking him into custody. He's charged with 2 counts of attempted murder, second-degree disorderly conduct, 2 counts of third-degree terroristic threatening, and alcohol intoxication in a public space.
Good Lord.
Being held on $1 million cash bond because they turned the Wi-Fi off on him.
Just think if you just had your own Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Now you get to go spend 20 years
Like
with
30
no
bucks,
Wi-Fi.
Like $40 a month with a 12-month special.
Yeah. Yep. And Vic, you're gonna love this one.
Huh.
A woman in Arizona tried to kill a man, or is accused of trying to kill a man. Actually accused of killing him.
Oh, shoot.
That escalated quickly.
I know.
It really escalated.
So basically, this guy went out on this date with Michaela Antresa Bahi.
Okay.
And he's a 52-year-old man. She's 30. Went out on a date with her. They met online and got to the place and realized, like, hey, wait a minute. You don't look anything like the picture that you sent. Like, this is...
Oh, here we go.
You've catfished me.
Okay.
And he said, I don't want this date to go any further. That's enough of this date. And she did not like that. So she killed him. And
Oh, my God. I'm glad I found my wife already.
oh, man. Well, yeah, this gal, not what I would call a traditionally attractive woman, was probably having a hard time getting dates with her profile picture. So she finally caught a fish on the hook, and then she was like,
not even remotely close?
Yeah.
no,
Wow.
no.
Was the
I mean, it was a face with hair and eyes and a nose, very different nose, and there's a lot more face in her mugshot than there was in the profile picture. There's a lot more of her in general.
There's a few more chins.
She was using the Funhouse lens.
Yeah, you've multiplied times 5 since you showed me that picture. What happened?
Are you swollen?
I discovered carbohydrates.
Did you get stung by a million bees?
I know.
Like, yeah,
Are
it's
you
possible,
okay?
I guess. Police said Taft was found seriously injured in the parking lot of an apartment complex and later died. Investigators said surveillance video showed her getting into a dark-colored SUV as Taft walked in front of it, apparently trying to get the driver to stop. The SUV then accelerated, hit Taft, and dragged him underneath before speeding away.
Wow.
Detectives said a family member told them Taft had met a woman on the Moco Space, the app Moco Space. I don't know. I guess it's a dating
like
app.
Boogers. And
was on his way to pick her up. The relative said Taft later texted that he had been, quote, catfished because the woman did not look anything like her profile photo, and he was going to end the date. Police say videos and purchase history from businesses the pair visited, including a dispensary and a gas station, helped identify the woman as Bahe. Which, by the way, she said she was with Taft for part of the weekend. I don't remember what happened between leaving the dispensary and the next morning. So
it's a little vague.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. She then later called a family member and said that she, quote, effed up and would be going to prison. Then she stopped answering detectives' questions. She was right about that. So she is probably going to go to prison.
You're right. You did, and you will.
What state is this in?
Arizona.
Arizona? Do they have the death penalty there?
Yeah.
Oh, they don't have enough. I don't think they got enough drugs to put her under.
Bring the big wild.
You can't stop me.
He's going to go on a sugar-free diet. That'll kill you.
Oh, man.
Here's
yeah.
a diet soda.
Yep.
No.
Hey, you don't look anything like your like, I think this is not going the way I want it to go. I'm just going to call it a night.
Here, eat lead.
The hell you are. Oh, no, you ain't going nowhere.
Lock
I
the door.
got you for 3
Yeah,
minutes.
you're mine now. You're my bitch now.
Oh, my God.
She ran over him in his car. That's the worst
it's
part.
his car.
Yeah. His Cadillac Escalade.
Oh, wow.
What?
Wah. Yeah.
Escalade, you say? That's
Escalade.
Not the vehicle I thought you'd have told me.
Yeah. Yeah, he was riding around in an Escalade.
You'd have told me like a 22
Right?
Hyundai.
No. It's got. I told you she got in the driver's seat. You think she could get in a Hyundai?
No.
Get out of here. Hyundais don't have the proper suspension to carry around something like that.
Poundage.
Surprised it wasn't a forklift,
Take
actually.
your car,
Now that
beat your ass with
you
it.
see this photo, you'd be like, oh, hey, she ran over him in a backhoe.
No, you ain't going nowhere.
No, bitch, you're mine.
You're not going anywhere.
Let's go let's go to the dispensary and go buy me some snacks at the gas station.
Should have swiped left.
And then you gonna take this.
You swept the wrong way.
Yeah. You tell me you don't know right from left.
You better limber up.
Yeah, you better get ready, bitch.
Jeez.
I'm not doing it.
Get out of the car.
Get out of the car. Stand in front of the car.
Stand in front over there.
You stand right there.
Take your pants off. I guess you're just going to have to hit me.
Before I hit you with these Reese's.
Oh, my God.
All right, we got one segment left. We'll do the daily lines coming up next. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
You like saving money, right? We all do. That's why Allstate just lowered the price of car insurance. Not, but wait, there's a catch. Lower. Actually lower. So if you're shopping around or just want to see how much you could save, check Allstate first for a new lower auto rate that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates. Northbrook, Illinois.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. Money is on the line. Always say hello with Quo. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
I'm Dr. Jason Garrett with Ousted. Whether your pain started yesterday or years ago, we treat the root cause so you can feel real relief fast. No pills, no surgery. Most patients notice improvement in just one visit, and we accept most insurance plans. Stop waiting. Start feeling better. Visit Arasti.com today. That's AIRROSTI.com. Arasti. We fix pain fast.
To find the location nearest you, visit Arasti.com.
Rich Eisen here. PayPal is now the official peer-to-peer payments sponsor of the NFL, which means all the money moments that fandom creates, whether splitting tailgate costs or chipping in on tickets and game day food between friends, are covered. Wherever the game is played or watched, PayPal moves with fans. You can send money through text, email, or directly to your friends with eligible accounts on Venmo. Just download the PayPal app and share all the moments that matter. Account with PayPal is required. Not available in all regions where PayPal operates.
Ready or not, summer is coming, and Wayfair's Memorial Day clearance is on now. Right now through May 25th, get up to 70% off everything home at Wayfair. Plus, score amazing doorbuster deals all sale long and surprise flash deals on Memorial Day. We're talking thousands of products at every style and budget. Now is the time to save big on must-haves for your patio, backyard, and beyond. These savings won't last. So don't wait. Shop Wayfair's Memorial Day clearance now through May 25th.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Some people reach a line and stop. Some hit a wall and turn around. Then there are the ones who cross the line, climb the wall, face obstacles, and turn them to their advantage. That's where we come in. We're the next rodeo. We design bold marketing that drives real growth. A creative partner for businesses ready to push forward beyond what's expected. The Next Rodeo. Learn more at thenextrodeo.com.
It's not too early to think about Father's Day. Join the Blitz this afternoon at NAW, Northwest Automotive Warehouse, for a live broadcast 2 to 6. Check out ways you can upgrade your truck without breaking the bank. NAW in the Big Red Building on Culebra Road.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
All right, Rob. Let's try not to be American idiots.
Too late.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, damn.
Yeah.
Damn. What would you do in that situation? Like, if you showed up on a date and, like, it was definitely not the girl in the picture that she had sent.
I would turn around and walk away.
Even though you knew it could get you run over.
I would hide my keys.
Yeah,
you know what? I've never been there, but I feel like if I was doing those kind of blind date things, I'd get there early just to see what's showing up.
That's probably the way I would do it,
I'd
too.
always be there just early enough, and if it didn't look right, I'd just evaporate. Like,
Now, I'd have my friend Wingman to go check it out.
I don't know if I'd ever just walk into a situation like that. I don't trust those filters.
I'd show up in a hoodie and be like
sunglasses.
That way, yeah, sunglasses, and
a mask.
If I see her and it's bad, I'm just gonna head out. I'm gonna duck out. You know, yeah, and then I'll say, oh, my car broke down, I couldn't make it, and then the next time she said, hey, well, let's try and meet up again. I'll say, oh no,
I would never talk to her. Like,
my hamster died.
I don't have any need to speak with you.
No, I'd be like,
reach out.
I'd just be like, ¿cómo estás? ¿No hablas inglés?
Yeah,
Nada.
good idea.
Yeah, no,
I got
no
deported.
hablo inglés. A ver.
Or just you could just bring her to your house and then leave her outside, and someone will come take her.
No. She'll come to my house and be like, never mind.
I should get there and not leave.
Yeah, nice yard though, but nah.
Nah, not for me, honey. Not for me. All right, let's wrap up the show the way we always do. Let's take a look at the daily lines.
It's the Morning Huddle's look at the daily lines with AJ and Rob on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
You covered, yeah!
All righty, friends in the National Basketball Association. We've got the Detroit Pistons and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cavaliers, 3.5-point favorites tonight, Rob. They're back in the series. Do they?
I think this holds home court. I think Cleveland holds on.
I kind of think it does, too. I think this goes 7, one way or the other. And in the 3-0 Western Conference semis, Thunder, 11.5-point favorites today.
The hardest thing to do in the world is to close out a team. And this is going to be easy.
Right. I kind of think you're right.
This is going to be easy. I can't find a way. The calculus, the math doesn't add up for anything. I mean, they're not even going to cover. I mean, the Lakers aren't even going to be within the line. They're just, it's done, man. It's done.
It's funny. You remember we talked about if the Thunder would win, like if they would sweep the whole playoffs.
It's possible, bro.
And there was a time when we talked about that, and that was a little over a week ago. It was plus 5,000. So it was like 50-1 that they would win every game in the playoffs.
And where are we now?
Plus 2,000. 20-1.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
I mean, they're halfway through it.
Well,
if they win tonight, that's 8 of the 16.
Let me tell you, if Minnesota gets through, It'll go up even more. Now, of all the teams left, the Spurs have the best opportunity.
Oh, for sure.
They've got the kind of guys to beat OKC.
Because I saw pretty much this same Thunder team and that pretty much same Timberwolves team last year in the playoffs. It wasn't even close. It wasn't competitive. So,
might be some good money there, man.
Pretty wild, man.
It might be worth a 20 today.
What do you think the Spurs are to win the series now against Minnesota?
I still favor them. This home court's on their side.
They're minus 390 to win the series, Steele. Detroit minus 250 to win their series, and Oklahoma City minus 20,000. So if you got an extra 20,000 laying around and you want to make $100,
that is just. Do you realize that number is just astounding?
Yeah.
In the NBA playoffs, they're plus 20,000.
Like, think about what it would take for you today to get together $20,000 in cash.
To go make 100.
And you could bet that and win $100. Yeah.
Vegas knows, man.
They know.
Vegas knows.
They know. Absolutely they know. The game tomorrow, the Spurs Timberwolves game, the Spurs are 9.5-point favorites at home tomorrow to get the job done.
And I think that would have been if Wemby had played. That's appropriate.
Yeah, that's been about the standard line in San Antonio. In Major League Baseball tonight, the Angels at the Guardians. The Guardians minus 175 favorites with Joey Cantillo on the hill. Ryan Weathers in the Yankees. Brandon Young for the Orioles. Yankees minus 165 on the road. Drew Rasmussen going for the Rays. Kevin Gausman for the Blue Jays. Blue Jays minus 125. Michael Soroka and Nathan Eovaldi, which that reminds me, it is we got to do a double dong challenge. Eovaldi and the Rangers minus 130 favorites tonight against Michael Soroka and the Diamondbacks. Caller number 6, you'll play the double dong challenge. Pick the Ranger who's going to hit a home run tonight. We'll hook you up with some Rangers tickets. If they hit 2, we'll get you some better seats and a hotel room while you're up there in DFW. George Kirby going for the Mariners. Peter Lambert for the Stros tonight. Kirby and the Mariners minus 145 road favorites. And Trevor McDonald goes for the Giants. They're in L.A. taking on Roki Sasaki and the Dodgers. Dodgers are minus 195. And I don't know that Roki Sasaki's won a game this year. That tells you how what Vegas thinks of the Dodgers. That Roki Sasaki has 0 wins this year, and it's like, they're probably minus 200. They're about 2-1 favorites. And in the NHL, which by the way, the freaking Knights lost to the stupid Ducks last night. It was a terrible night. Colorado at the Minnesota Wild. The Colorado Avalanche are minus 140.
Good
in that one tonight.
Anything bad can happen to Minneapolis, I'm for.
Yeah, the Avalanche up 2-1 in that series, and then the Knights and Ducks will get back underway tomorrow. So will the Sabres and Canadiens. Montreal up 2-1 in that series. Knights and Ducks are all tied up. Carolina Hurricanes have already rolled on through. They're kind of the Thunder of the NHL right now. They do not seem to be losing anytime soon. All right. That does it for us today. Guys, remember the Blitz live from Northwest Automotive Warehouse today. That is 3027 Calabria Road. They'll be out there from 2 to 6. They'll have all kinds of swag, and they've got some Father's Day promotions going on out there at Northwest Automotive Warehouse. Go out there and see those boys. Tell them AJ and Rob said hello.
Yes.
Tell Joe that the cat says hello.
Yeah.
Kitty Big Balls says hello. Go up to Joe Riding and say, hey, Kitty Big Balls said hello. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. Joe loves when you talk about that. When you pretend like animals can talk.
Yeah, when you talk about the kitty.
That's right. We will be back tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. We'll do it all over again. Previewing a pivotal Game 5. Until then, keep your vaginas tucked in.
You're listening to The Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. KTFM, Floresville.
We have meaningful basketball being played in San Antonio for the first time in years, and you know the Roof Hub has proven to be the best place to go watch the games with those 3 massive 170-inch screens and TVs all around. All the games, all the fights, and when you show up at the Roof Hub, show up hungry. Open daily at 11. Great for lunch, great for dinner, great for late at night, and the best place to watch the game. Just down from the big blind, right next to the Angry Elephant. The Roof Hub, 281 in Redland Road. We'll see you at the Roo.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com